You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris.
Welcome in. Yes, I'm looking forward to this. I love doing this year-end live stream where it's a Q&A, hangout, build this year's Polaroid album to be specific. I should start doing maybe an Instax one, maybe next year. Let me know in the comments. Let's chat. I would love to know your thoughts. But welcome into the stream. It's going to be really fun. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down below. We're going to have a fun little hangout. I've got a box full of photos that we're going to go through, reminisce about the year and what is to come in the new year. I can't wait. So we got a lot of cool people in the house. What's up, Mariah? What's going on? What's going on? We got Brad. We got Ruby. We got a bunch of people. I'm trying to keep up with your comments. So what is going on? Looks like you guys are having your own little chat. That's awesome. Let's get into it, shall we? Check this out. I got a whole box of photos that I've taken this year. So I can't wait to get into it. Welcome. Push the freaking button. There we go. I still need to get a freaking iPad like mounts so I can put the chat comments off to the side. Since I moved into the new studio, I don't have one of those. I had it set up at the old studio, my house, that is, and it didn't quite translate coming back over here, so I got to figure that out. But I got a whole shoebox full of wonderful photos. The cool thing about this year is, I mean, it's going to be kind of, how do I explain this? I think it's kind of cool. There's less photos in the box, and you probably would think that's a bad thing. Like, I didn't shoot as many photos, but that's actually not the case. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But it's a roughly 50% amount of photos in here than it was compared to last year. So less photos. Kind of crazy. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on? Push. There we go. It's a little delay. I wonder what's going on there. What's going on? What's going on? Where's Chromatic Parts? Is that Dennis right there? Are you Dennis? What's going on? If that's Dennis, shout out to you, buddy. He was on one of the episodes of the new podcast that I launched this year. Have you guys been watching it? Do you liking it? Still figuring it out, working out the kinks, figuring out fun topics, getting guests on. If you guys want to check it out, it's available on YouTube and Spotify on or in video form and audio form. consider checking it out. There's a link in the description below as well. Yes, you did make it. What's going on? What's going on as well? How are you? It's going to be so much fun. So I'm building out the Polaroid album. This is the Polaroid's like large album, they call it. I think they call it something else, but I guess why not call it large? It's their largest one. Maybe they'll come out with an extra large. But these hold 120 photos. And what I've done, if you haven't been a part of one of these live streams in the past, because this is my third annual photo album building, what I do is I take 120, because that's how many these hold, of my best photos I took in that particular year. So this year's 2022 is coming to an end. I want to take my best and favorite photos and put it in an album, slap 22 on it, and it goes on the shelf with the previous years. And I've got a couple of them over there, and maybe I'll show off those in a minute, but why not just get into this? Let me move this out of the way. Got my new mugs for the Spitfire Club. Check it out. Exclusively for members of the club. So this is going to be really fun. I can't wait. So, check it out. Let's open it. Actually, I got to open this up first. What am I saying? Can't really do anything else until then. Photo Album Plus. Yeah, and it's going to be overpriced, right? Instead of overexposed, it'll be priced. Come on, open it up. There you go. That's a good one. Got a Polaroid recently and love the cameras, especially the SX7A camera and the SLR680. Did you get an SLR680? If you did, congratulations. It's a good one. I bought these albums at the same time in 2020. I only bought 3 of them because I knew they were hard to find at the time. And so I bought 3 of them right off their... No, actually, I bought 2. And... yeah, that's what happened. I bought 2 of them. Only one showed up. I let them know. They're like, hey, we're sorry. So they shipped me a replacement, but there was 2 in the box. So I ended up getting a free one. And that's this one. So that I didn't have to buy one for the last couple of years. I didn't have to buy one for the last couple of years. Ooh. Your mug, a little bummed. That's only a 10. This is the only size they have that I could get with the cool color scheme. I could do a 16-ounce one, but it doesn't match the aesthetic of the club. Look at that. It's got black handle, black inside. It matches, the shirts. That's why I chose this one. It's great. Oh, it's great. Ooh. You want an SX70, but hunting one for months. Where are you hunting? Because you could go to eBay and just buy one. You'll pay probably a little bit more than you could if you were to wait and find one on Facebook Marketplace or so. Though that's where I've been finding most of my stuff for the last couple of years. So, but yeah, let's check this out. If you guys don't have one of these albums, I really recommend it. It's pretty awesome. They are, I'll move this out of the way. They're great. They hold 4 front and back, total of 120 photos. And check this out. Here is the box of photos. Now, I'm going to show you last year's. There's a reason for this. I thought I just didn't shoot as many photos, which is kind of true. But so there's that. But look at last year's. And this is the ones that are left over after building the album. There's significantly less photos, nearly 50%, I would say. And I got to thinking as to why. Well, the last couple of years has been when I've really been getting into instant photography, diving in deep, and trying to perfect, if you will, the instant photography, style, I guess, format. And this year, I've been very, I'm looking at these photos, I'm there's not as many. I'm well, why? Well, I think I've gotten really good at shooting instant photography, so I'm shooting less. And because I'm knowing the situations to be in, because originally I was just firing shots off in any situation, outside, rain, winter, sunny day, when it didn't matter, I was just firing shots off and not always getting a good photo. And so now I know what to look for and what not to look for, when to shoot and when not to shoot. And so I have photos of just the optimal the situations. So I hardly wasted, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, hardly wasted any shots this year, which is kind of a cool thing. Looking back on the comparison, look, I was going through 2020s, which were trash. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. But last year's, I was just going crazy with it, experimenting, trying new things. This year I did that as well, but I have the experience from the last couple of years, and I'm just shooting less and saving money, which is very nice because this channel is very expensive to make. Even shooting half the amount of photos I did this year, this is a lot of money. In film. And that's just Polaroid. I shot, Instax as well. And yeah, so it was kind of a cool little thing to see. Let's get caught up here. We got wow, there's a lot of you in the house today. Welcome in. I have to move a whole page back just to catch up. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, you guys are having your own conversation. I love it. That's great. Finally caught you live. Hi for Brazil. Hello. I'm making it out to the Brazil lands. That's pretty cool. And the Netherlands? What's this? Recently got a 1-Step 2. Excited to use it. Thoughts? I love my 1-Step 2. Hands down, probably my favorite Polaroid camera. Box cameras, that is. I love the 1-Step 2. More specifically, the Stranger Things edition one. Just a coincidence, I know. You think I lean more that way anyway. But the Stranger Things one, there's something about that camera. It is one of the final revisions that they did to those. And they worked out some kinks and they made the flash brighter. And I don't know, the coating they put on that lens. It could just be me, and I actually plan on working on a test in next year of comparing all the models that they release of the 1-Step 2 camera. But I don't know. I've used regular 1-Step 2. It's great, but man, you'll see some of these photos, and you'll be kind of blown away. I may test you a little bit, actually, and may have you guys guess to see which it was shot with, and see what you guys think. But you might be blown away to find out that it's the 1-Step 2. It is a beautiful camera. I love it. It's fantastic. Now there is something to keep in mind with the 1-Step, not the 1-Step, but the I-type cameras in general. It's great that it has a built-in battery, kind of forward-thinking in the sense of environment and things like that. However, there'll be a day the battery goes bad in that camera and you can't use it anymore. You'll have to disassemble it and replace the battery. Cue Dennis from Chromatic Parts, because I think he does battery replacements on those, so he may be in business quite a bit on those battery replacements in the future. But that's something to keep in mind with I-type cameras. A lot of these vintage Polaroid cameras still work today just because there's no battery in there. It's in the pack. Nothing to go bad. So that's something to be cautious of, or aware of, I should say. Wait, what? That is a good question. What is this? Come on, send. I got SLR 680, but the lens cap is broken and the autofocus doesn't work well. Lens cap? What do you mean by lens cap? Are you talking about a traditional lens cap in the sense that there's a separate piece that goes on? Because that doesn't exist that I know of. Or are you talking about the door? Let me know. Hi from Poland. Well, hello, Poland. eBay, but I haven't been happy with the conditions I've seen. Yeah, that is also something. Yeah, that's something. You're still gonna run into that problem on Facebook Marketplace and stuff. But you just might find a slightly better deal on Facebook Marketplace. These albums are awesome. So here's last year's. Check this out. Maybe do a recap of last year. Previously on Just Another Chris last year. Wrong button there. So this one's last year. Hopefully I got the lighting okay. I kind of guessed a little bit. But this was the beginning, back when I had my beard, my big old long beard. Look at that. What? Oh, there it is. I have those flip somehow. Big old beard. Long beard. But, there we go. Yeah, this was when I did a trip to California for a documentary that I was making that never happened. I'm hoping to get that remedied soon and put out. But yeah, most of these were shot with my SLR 680 and 600 converted SX70 camera. There's some box types in here as well, but most of them are with that. My lovely April Fool's joke. just today, I'm still getting people commenting, being upset with that video. I'm sure you've seen it and got all excited, and then you find out it was April Fool's joke. Oh yeah. I figured it would fizzle off, but no, that video is still going pretty strong. Got some peoples, got myself, we got Alex and Caleb, we got Callie from Livestream Pros, we got Luria from Livestream Pros, we've got me. Good times. Last year was a good year for instant photography and a lot of other things, but this year was crazier as far as, you know, my channel goes in general and photo-wise, which you'll see. It's pretty cool. But anyway, there's all my dog page. Anyway, there's a quick little recap of last year. Wasn't all of them. I'm thinking about you're thinking about launching a SX70 and 600 conversion service. Do it. Where are you located? We only have a couple people that we know of, and one of them is in the UK, which he does great work. Just sometimes you run into problems with shipping, like I did. My package went missing for about a month or so before it finally randomly showed up at his doorstep. Then you must be a small person as you make it look larger. Oh, you talking about me? Ooh, hello, Czech Republic. Oh, and Italy. Wow, I'm all over the world. Step aside, Pitbull. I'm the new Mr. Worldwide. Just kidding. I'm just 2 pictures away to the end of my Polaroid day. A Polaroid a day. I've been wanting to do that. Just take a photo every single day. I even did the math on that once of what it would cost. It was like $600, $700 or something like that. I think it was. No, maybe it wasn't that much. I can't remember. I have it written down. I did some calculations to see about what I would do to do that. And maybe I'll, I don't know, I might do that next year. It's something I've been wanting to do. But congratulations, you're almost done. No hug zone. What do you mean no hug zone? This is a hug. Like, if we meet, you're getting a hug. Just saying. I'm a hugger. Hi from Romania. Also, what do you think about turning the SLR 680 bodies into a metal one? Have you seen it? I have not seen that before. And fun fact, all SX70 cameras are plastic. Every single one of them. They just look metal. Had me fooled in the beginning too, but no, if you look closely, it's all plastic. I mean, like the part of the SLR 680 where you look through. Oh, the viewfinder, not the lens cap. The viewfinder. Yeah, I would send that to Dennis from Chromatic Parts. Check him out on Instagram. He does phenomenal work, and his price is really, really nice. So I would check that out. Lighting looks good. Oh, thank you. You're talking about the book. Because I'm using like a TV technically for my monitor up here, which is too high. I need to figure out a way to lower it more towards camera level there. Just got to tweak it. But the monitor isn't true color, and it's really dark on my screen. But my monitor in my production booth, if you will, it looks good there. So it's hard to tell which one's right. I know this one probably wasn't. What's going on, Charlie? Welcome, Charlie. Well, one of my friends did that. Looks sick. Oh, the metal bodies? Is that what we're talking about? That's pretty cool. And Germany. I was actually going to be potentially going to Germany next year, but I don't think that's going to happen now. International man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Chris, I bought a Polaroid now, which arrived today, and every photo that I've taken has come out green and dark. Wait, your comment got cut off. Where are you at? Is there something I should be aware of, or is my camera faulty? It's not going to be the camera. It's going to be the film. What film were you using? Was it expired? How was it stored? If you're using like the Star Wars film, for instance, that one's actually kind of a little bit more like greeny and contrast type chemistry in there. So there's a lot of other factors. So it's probably not your camera. It's more going to come down to the film. What's up, Robert? What's going on? What's going on? I received the newer light you showcased a couple of videos ago. That was an amazing video. Oh, thank you. Which light are you talking about? Are you talking about this one? That one there? Because that one is not newer. It's Kolber. The company Kolber. Or did I show a newer light? Oh, you're talking about, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about a little pocket light, the square little tiny one. That's a great light. That was a great light. No. Yes. Okay, I need to. Oh, here we go. Ooh, I saw the. Okay. Any tips to make the Now Plus somewhat bearable? I have plans next year. It was gifted to me for Christmas, so I'm trying to make the best of it. Yes. So I have an idea for it next year. Make a video. I haven't tested it, but my theory is to take a like an ND filter, like a 2, maybe, or lighter, just a small amount of tint, and put it over the lens. And it might fix the problem. So try that. I'm going to be experimenting with that and doing a follow-up video. But the one I have with me, or the one I still currently own, is one of the first release models. So it's really bad. And plus the autofocus doesn't work properly on mine. Yeah, that's the whole thing. But the one I recently retested, like a brand new, like off the store shelf model, was slightly improved from the previous ones that I used. But it was still slightly overexposed. So I'm going to experiment with the ND filter over the lens and see if that fixes some of the problems. Happy New Year! What's going on, John? Right? That's John from the Spitfire Club. Happy New Year! Is your SX70 on its way back? No. Oh, it does say John. I didn't even finish reading it. I just remembered your username. No, I don't know. When John, or you're John, when Dennis received it, he said, "Hey, look what showed up." I'm like, "Awesome." He's like, "Cool. I'm taking a break from working on cameras." I'm like, "Awesome." So I don't know when that's going to be started or shipped back to me. So he got that like a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping next year, maybe next couple weeks he'll work on it and ship it back. But yeah, I have no idea when I will receive that back. But there will be a video on it. I'm having him do his conversion on it as well as the power bar mod. So there'll be a video on that, which I'm really excited about. Ooh, brand new color film. What was the temperature outside when you were shooting it? Because temperature could play a factor on development. Hey Chris, I've recently gifted a Time01 step that I used to be my grandfather's. Nice. It's going to be my first SX70 camera, and your comment's been cut off. It's going to be my first camera. Are there any good flash bars out there that aren't or almost $100? No. Well, yes and no. You have to go back and find a vintage one. Those can be pretty cheap. They can be cheap to expensive, but the only other one out there that's currently being made specifically for cameras like that, which I'm pretty sure this one would fit on there, is the Mint Flash Bar 2, which is, like $100. Yeah, there we go. Represent Spitfire Club. Yeah, it was a little pocket light. Cool. That's what I thought. You guys are having a separate conversation. Awesome. Love it. Keep doing it. In a way, I'm glad I got it now from Target and didn't have to settle for that. So yeah, I mean, I bought mine directly from Polaroid when it came out. I'm sure you guys know that story. I mean, I've done videos on it. I reached out to Polaroid. They didn't respond for a while, and then I got a generic customer service thing saying, "Oh, it was just the film." And they sent me a free pack of film, well, a replacement pack of film, after I shot 7 packs of film through that thing. And then I released the video after I told them I already made the video, but they didn't care. And then they reached out to me on Instagram, and then I had a chat with Polaroid on a Zoom call. And they had me return the camera, and then they hand tested their Polaroid Now Plus camera and said it works beautifully. And then they sent me a used camera that I paid for, and it does not work. It's overexposes and it's blurry photos. Get things out of focus. Doesn't quite read things correctly. I told them that, and they're like, and then that's it. I was stuck with this broken camera that I paid $160 for. Wow, I just bought a Polaroid Now. It's great. Now or the Now Plus? Because Now is great. Love it. Regular one, fantastic. What's going on, It's Christine? As far as I know, I think he's just taking a break for the holidays. Yeah, I think that's I don't remember if he said holidays. He just said he was taking a break, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's just like the luck I'm having with that thing. USPS lost it found it, but didn't tell me they found it. I contacted USPS and literally was like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, oh, we're so sorry, but you shipped that first class mail. We can't do anything about that. I'm like, what do you mean? Here's the tracking number and everything. Yeah, but we can't actually inquire about that. So, sorry. They wouldn't even give me the refund. And then it just randomly showed up at his doorstep one day. Anyway, I digress. I gotta build this album here soon. I just got an Instax Mini 90. Haven't had a chance to take many photos with it yet, but I'm excited to start. Fantastic. Get out there. Get shooting. Oh, here we go. Missed a comment. Hopefully I get my hands on some film. I really want to try my 1-step-2. I'll probably pick one up. What do you mean? Hopefully you get your hands on some. You saying it's rare film? Go anywhere. Best Buy, Target, Amazon has it. Walmart has it. Or directly from Polaroid. Yeah, I was looking for an older electronic flash bars. I didn't know if any of those were any good. I mean, yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they work great. They're bulky and huge. And sometimes because they use like AA batteries to charge those. They don't use the battery packs to charge. So you get to pay attention to corrosion on the contacts when you buy the older ones. So buying used, you got to ask a lot of questions, especially online. Because most of the time, people are selling those, they don't know anything about it. They've probably inherited it from somebody, or they found it at a thrift store or garage sale, storage unit or something, you know. So they don't really know anything. So you really have to ask a lot of questions about that stuff. Because I've bought in some and they don't work. Like the contacts are corroded. My 670 came with old Seb blow-up bulbs. Yes, I have some of those laying around too. I keep meaning to do a video on it, but never did. Well, hello! Hello there, as Obi-Wan would say. Murphy's Law, I always think that Polaroid a day is such a wonderful idea. I know, I really want to do that. And like I said, I did the math a while ago, a couple of years ago when I was thinking about it. But I think I might. I wanted to do, yeah. Still on my mind. It's a lot of money. I mean, if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I was just shooting casually, I probably would do it. But like, I spend so much money on film to produce these videos and show example photos and things that it's like, goosh, that's an expensive little side thing just to do. I'm like, well, I could do it for a video. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of money. I already spent a lot of money on like rest of the videos. Sold out. Wait, what? They're sold out everywhere? And I don't want to wait for it to come in the mail. Where? Film? You talk about film for Polaroid film? Interesting. I usually can find it at one store at least. Usually in minimal quantities, but it's usually there. I received a Polaroid Now Plus as a gift in August, and it was not bad at all, but I only used manual mode. Okay, yeah. Indoors, flash on, great. Manual mode, I didn't have the greatest experience outside with it, but light painting would be fine on that camera. But yeah, it's just unreliable in my experience. It was a little cold, but tried my best to keep it warm. Yeah, so if it's cold outside, you can get color shift. And then depending on how you're storing the photo as it's developing, so if you have it like in your pockets, like your front pockets, your back pockets, it could be warped and it won't develop evenly. So there can be a lot of factors involved with that. I would try shooting some indoors, flash on, shoot like a couple of photos, let those develop in regular room temperature. Then see if you have the same problems. Do I know any websites that still sell some limited edition film without huge? No. Nope. You will have to go to eBay, and that's it. I mean, maybe if you get lucky, you can find like someone selling some stuff like on Facebook Marketplace. But if you want limited edition frames, buy them when they come out, stock up when they come out, and then if you really are in love with that particular film, be prepared to pay a lot of money for it later in the aftermarket. And then even then, it's limited time, obviously, because it's to stock. It will run out. Like for my instance, I bought a lot of Stranger Things film when it wasn't too expensive. I was paying anywhere from $15 a box upwards of $25 a box. And then I bought too much of it. Not really. It's still going strong. I got like 3 packs left, I think. This year was the first year I had some problems where it didn't quite get even spread. But yeah, no, unfortunately there's no websites for that. It's just eBay, and it's going to be what it is. About 2 electronic flashes. One works like a tank, and the other didn't work. Funny enough, the one that didn't work came with, hang on, where am I at? Didn't work, came with a working black and chrome SX70. That's awesome. Yes, every store I go to, they had some nice Christmas, and they were, oh, that's a crazy. That's a bummer. Where are you located at? Out here, it's not. I mean, out here actually, the last month or so, they actually put in a nice display finally in Targets, and they had a good stock, like a good amount. It blew my mind. I took a picture of it because I was so shocked. All right, nice catching up. Keep leaving questions. Keep chatting. I will be chatting with you, but let's build out my album for this year. Starting at the beginning. Well, not really. These are so out of order. I just been throwing them in here as we go. I recently stacked them up, at least in the. I should probably get this going. There we go. I stacked them up only like a couple weeks ago, like this. But they were just piled in there. These ones were last minute. These were from Christmas this year. So these are all thrown at the very end. But my brother-in-law, soon to be, I don't know, he's kind of my brother-in-law anyway. But Andrew, his name is, my sister's fiance. They've been together for like 10 years, so they're basically married. He got me this Viking hat that didn't really work. We had to make it work for just to take a photo. And then he threw White Claws in there because he thought it was funny. But it's like a one of those beer hats, but it's a Viking hat that you can drink from. And my sister got in this wig. It was funny. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got. Small stacks. I'm just going to go through them kind of quick. So, like, normally when I film videos, I'll test things out. Most of the time when you see Astro is because he's my stand-in for photos. So it's happened a bunch where when I take a photo, like I'll have him set up, he's my stand-in, right, get the angle right. I set him at the right height for me, and then I know where to set myself in frame in front of the camera to take, selfies or self-portraits, And when I get a photo of Astro, it's by accident. I accidentally push the button. So, trust me, if you see an Astro photo, it was not on purpose. Halloween this year, yes, I'm going to set that one. That one's going in for sure. Another Halloween photo. I'm just going to start building out random ones. This one's actually going to be going to my sister. That's my sister. And my brother-in-law. I forgot to give this to them, so that goes to them. That won't even go in there. Oh, yeah, and there's another one of them. This one will go in my album. There's me. We were dressed up for a Halloween party. I was Seth from Superbad. Oh, yeah, we got to have Paco. But there's a lot of Paco photos in here. So we're going to have to figure out a page for animals. There's me on a bike. Maybe. We're just getting started. So I don't think I'm going to put that in there. It was smoky out. That's smoke. Makes it look like some World War II photo. Oh, yeah, Dave made me this. Knob Top. He made me. Look at that. It's me. It made me a Funko. It's actually back there on the set. Sammy, my parents' dog. That's going in there. Oh, yes. This was a wonderful party that we were at. That's, just talked about. It's Andrew. And that is, his name's Chad. Great guy. It was his birthday. No one told me it was his birthday, though, when I went over to their house. And everyone brought presents except for me. So that's definitely going in there. Oh, I wish this photo came out. It was so cool. I think I still put it in there, though. It's kind of a fun photo. And then some random band photos. I was at that party. I did a video on it. It was with my VHS camera, the Back to the Future one. And I filmed like a retro video there of this band. That's my friend Mike Branch, playing at this, it's called the Hangar Dance. It's a helicopter business. And Millionaire puts on this pretty epic party. All you can eat, all you can drink. It's really fun. And yeah, he was playing. Oh yeah, me and me and Alex and Caleb. That's definitely going in there. Let's check some comments. Gotta get caught up. Yeah, reshoot that photo. Oh wait, I think we already answered that one. Oh man, no man. Okay, you guys have your own conversation? Also one with, oh, there we go. What's this one? Also the one with a white cartoonish dog. I forgot his name. Oh, we're talking about Snoopy. Snoopy. There we go. I don't know why they're selling them that cheap, but the festive film pack I bought there is Christmas. What website is this? Oh, the High Print. I did a video on that beginning of last year. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it is what it is. It's not. It's in its own category, but it still falls in like the instant photography world. It uses paper, not film, but I like it. I use it for a lot of applications for like giving away for like I print random like stickers basically because it's sticker paper. So I'll print stuff, pull it, stick it into like notebooks and stuff, or like create like funny memes to give people. I think it's fun, and you can do some creative things with it. I thought the one out of frame pile was the one you were keeping. Oh, wait, we talking about this one over here? Bah. This one? This is the one I'm keeping. I'm going to start putting in here. This pile wasn't. This one's pretty cool. But we're just getting started. I got a whole box of them to go through. I got to build out and then go back and pull. Who knows? Maybe I'll find 120 of them right off the bat. You take some good photos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was saying that earlier, how I shot less because I've gotten pretty good at knowing when to shoot and how to shoot Polaroid photos. So it's definitely saved some money. Real quick, actually, another reason why this box isn't as full as last year's is because I've been hanging a lot of photos or giving photos away or just putting them up on walls or displaying them in some way. And these are actually on display in my Stranger Things case. Because this year I got to go down to the Stranger Things experience. I did a video on that and it was pretty cool. But like that. Me, Demogorgon. I got a video coming out on talking about getting your photos displayed and stuff, but these are in a shelf out front in my not a shelf, a display case. I have a little Stranger Things collection, but it's when I was there. These are the Surfs Ahoy. I combined Scoops Ahoy and Surfer Boy pizza as one. Surfs Ahoy. Maybe I'm onto something. But they're really cool. I got in trouble when I was there, and these people had my back, and so I took some photos of them. And Demogorgon, and this is actually printing with the Polaroid Lab. I made friends with somebody there. This is Corinne, or AKA Sydney, as I knew her when I was there. We became pretty good friends there, and we're buddies on Instagram. And yeah, she was really cool. And I had actually printed this to send her, and I ended up accidentally printing a second one. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'll just put it on in display with my rest of my photos. But those ones were like great, they're awesome. I'd put them in a photo album. However, they're in a photo album. We don't get to see them that often, right? So albums are great, but I've been trying to actually pull photos and getting them out on display or easy access. So even the photos that are left over in the boxes, they're out on right in the entryway of my studio where you can easily just see them and look through them and whatnot. And I think that's what it's all about. But more importantly, I've been trying to actually put these photos where you can just visually see them like in a frame or whatnot. I think it's crucial. And not really, it's crucial, but I think that's the idea of instant photography I like about it, the tangibility-ness. But I go more in depth into a video coming out really, really soon. Next week, probably. Hopefully, actually. It's a sponsored video by Fracture, and they haven't gotten back to me yet. So hopefully it goes out next week. The website is called Old Cam Shop. It's from the Netherlands, but they ship internationally. I'll have to check that out. That sounds pretty cool. I found the website while I was digging deep. Some rare accessories for that 670. Someone random. That's interesting. I need to look that up. That sounds pretty cool. All right, moving right along. Let's see what we got here. Oh, for another instance, like where a lot of these photos, they are going to be displayed. What is going on? Not these ones, because those are literal trash. But Dave Nap Top, he's definitely going in there. My self-portrait that I was trying to take for a demonstration for lenses for a masterclass, that's coming up. Showing how to get a little bit of depth of field in your shots. Look at that, and then bam, pretty cool. But I haven't made to put those in the album. But these ones are actually, I'm going to make a community wall. Well, there's going to be 2 walls. A community wall, and then I'm going to have my podcast episode wall. So I have Jake's episode. We got Pat. Shout out to you, Pat. Oh, another accidental photo of Astro. That was not meant to happen. Where's the other ones of podcast? There we go. We got Dennis, and then we got Dave. I'm going to build a cool wall display, and I'm going to start a community wall here that you can send photos and put it on the wall. I think it'd be pretty fun, but there's a twist to it. We'll get into that in just a minute. But these are not going to go in the album. They've got their own thing coming. Ooh, that was a good one. I'll put that over here, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Well, that's pretty cool. I'll put it there. And then some of my Christmas photos. Those definitely got to go in there. We got my Turbo Man. We got Paco. And then this one I haven't never posted, but there we go. Merry Christmas. Look. Merry Christmas. And then test photos. Well, that's nothing, as you can see. But went to a Washington State Comic-Con. Doesn't need to go in there. Some failed. There's not very many failed photos this year, which was awesome. Didn't come out great, blurry. My Star-Lord self-portrait. When I donned the suit again, I haven't worn that in a long time. Shirt was a little snug. I need to lose some weight. And then just a couple random ones. Same thing. I was trying to test for some stuff, but I'll put one of them in there. Okay. I'm going to be playing around with my Polaroid close-up lens kit for the SX70 here soon. Nice, nice. Can't wait to see what that turns out. The close-up lenses are pretty fun. I've had it. I used it for like taking pictures of like Lego figures. You get some really cool shots with that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. They also have 8x10 films for sale. Dang. Still a lot of money though. Paco's my boy. One of them. Oh yeah. Another one of the failed photos from the one of my last packs. Not the last pack, but among the last packs of Stranger Things film. But it still came out. You can still see me. You can still see what's going on. I actually think it's cool. It added to it. Little Stranger Things shot from my whatchamacallit, holiday or the Halloween special. That one's cool. There's a bunch of these, but I probably won't put them all in there. Oh yeah, I missed focus and stuff. So there's a few mishaps. So there we go. That one's definitely going in there. This was shot with the fisheye lens on the SX70. But look at that. That one's going in there. Shot with the 1-step 2, by the way. 1-step 2 camera. Look how sharp that is. Look at the color. Stranger Things 1-step 2 camera to be exact. It's great. It's fantastic. Love that camera. This was in the like a Other World, I think it's called. It's like an art installation. It was awesome. That doesn't go in there. This one was, I told Dave to take a picture of me with my face like right in the frame. Didn't quite get the assignment. It's all right, Dave. Love you, buddy. It's still cool though. This one I think came out cool. This is with another ultra wide lens. This was the first attempt. They didn't work out so great. Yeah, so shot. Oh my god, think about that. That's the ultra wide. Ooh, I did get an all white one. What's that from? Oh yeah. These are from my failed. If you guys saw that video, this is with the filter pack like hacks I was doing with those watermarks, which we'll get to, like this. I add the watermark to the shots. I had screwed them all up when I was there. That was fun. Not really, but yeah. Another one of those. I think I already have that in there. Yeah, I will have that in there already. Yeah, attempts. Oh yeah, see that one's better. I did take a few of these. So I'm gonna go back and remove that. Why is that in there? Okay. I didn't put it in there. Yeah, I was smart. Yeah, that one's going in there. That one's way better. Or that one, you can actually see the pants. Nah. I was trying to drink the... It was full of alcohol. It really was. Fun story. This past Halloween, I showed up to a party as Seth from Superbad, and I brought the detergents. As you can see, I cleaned that thing out so good, but it didn't matter how much I cleaned it, I couldn't quite get the smell of detergent out of there. It went away for a little bit, and I filled it up. It was fine, but like as the night went on, you could start to smell it a little bit. But it was full of alcohol. It was a fun night. That is kind of what we're determining. But I think some of my favorite shots are coming up. Some of these are pretty awesome. The Stranger Things ones I think are pretty cool, just because I got to go there and check it out. But there's some good ones coming, for sure. I have to go to a birthday party. Happy photo album making. Thank you so much. Thanks for checking in. Hope you're doing well. Hope the party's fun. Have some cake for me. I got 3 packs of old SX70. I'm sure that's what you meant. Original company plus 2 packs of old 600 films, Polaroid company as well. Probably not going to work. Hang on. And even a pack of old 600. Like what? How old? Probably not going to work if it's like really, really old. But you know, it's like probably not possible. All right, next up. Ooh, a Polaroid Now Plus photo. Look how overexposed that is. That ain't going in there. That's also a Polaroid Now Plus, and it's probably the best one I've ever taken with that camera. But that ain't going in there. Actually, this is probably the best one I've ever taken. I was not being kind when I took this photo, because look at the difference in glare. There we go. The shadows and the highlights. They actually did a pretty good job with that shot, and it was a test because this was in the shadow, like really, really dark, and this was in direct sunlight. So this is probably, it's not like a spectacular photo, but just getting this type of result out of that camera makes it probably the best photo I've ever taken with it, but it's still not going in there. Oh yeah, Dave Knapp made those glasses. Pretty screen accurate too. That's definitely going in there. Oh yeah, one of my attempts at having Max float over a cemetery didn't quite work. This is probably the best one that I was able to get. It's not too bad. I kind of like it though, with the weird artifacts. Ah, failed one. And I was pulling its finger. You can see half of me. Won't put that in there. One of the only it's two. I think I got 2 full spreads of Stranger Things film out of that pack. Oh, that one's cool. I think that one's just cool. It's Dave in his Steve Harrington costume. I was knowing that this pack was not developing on that one side, so I was framing to compensate, and then it came out. But I think it kind of adds to the photo. The one I'm really disappointed in is this one, his full body shot of Steve. We were at a Renaissance fair in Ohio. It was really cool, but bummed it didn't work out. I think that one came out pretty sweet. Here's some more of the promo photos for that my holiday or the Halloween special. Don't need those though. That one's actually pretty cool. I'll put that one in there. Nice. I had to pick up the SX70 I got yesterday. Horribly expired and dead due to not being stored properly. Yeah, with just age in general. Even if you store it properly, quote unquote, eventually it'll just go bad. Just the nature of the game. DM'd me a link on the website. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I'll check that out after the stream. Hey, Chris, just left Brooklyn film camera with some 600 film for my new Sun 660. That's awesome. That's great. That's a great camera. I love that camera. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. Hey, this was with the Now Plus indoors flash on, and even then you can still see that the highlights are bright. They're almost glowing. But I'll put that one in there because I think it's actually still pretty cool. But then here it is outside, overexposed. There's no color. That was a bright green, not really bright green, but dark. Maybe it was very saturated green, metal industrial power thing. I don't know. And my pants are green, but they look brown. Trash. The freaking Now Plus is trash. That was a Now Plus though. That one's all right. But it's still, the inconsistency of that freaking camera. Look at that. Now Plus, garbage. And it was all right. It's nothing that spectacular. This one's pretty good. This is one of those examples where I want, like, what do you think this was taken with? I'll give you another spoiler. This is with this One Step 2 camera. That's a great picture. The saturation. I don't know. I think it was a great photo. It's beautiful. That one was, I don't know what that was. We got Paco the Taco. He's so hard to get pictures of. He's dark, he's black, and he just absorbs light. And some of these are just example photos, nothing exciting. Oh, there we go. Might as well. Oh, hey, here's another one of those I tried. That might be the best one. Hey, this was taken here, actually. Yeah, I failed taking it in Ohio. I found a cemetery near my studio. It took me a second to realize, when was this taken and where? That sounds pretty cool. My set from the Halloween special. See, look at that. Paco is so freaking hard to take a picture of. This is probably one of the cooler photos I was taking. Probably recognize it. It's when I found that roadside, like, not really an attraction, but this dude built a freaking awesome, like, when he built this, like, vintage car garage as his garage. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Just at his house. I was just driving by one day, and it's just neon signs for days. Look at that. Look how cool that is. I mean, these are going in. I'll put that one and that one. These don't have to go in, though. Just bought a nice SLR 680 along with SX70. Wondering if you play much with the exposure comp. Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely. For example, one of these photos, like this one wasn't with those cameras, but this one was underexposed, -1 on the exposure compensation. When things are in direct sunlight, that's when you want to drop it down. Or if you're indoors, you can just bump it up. So yeah, I mean, I definitely mess around with exposure compensation on those. Definitely. Yep, looking forward to seeing what character this camera has, but it comes with exposure. Oh yeah, no, definitely. That is a great camera. The plus in the the plus in the Now Plus is for the exposure compensation to be overexposed. Yeah, the plus is the amount of film that you'll have to purchase because of how much you waste. That's what I refer to it as. Oh yeah, here's another shot of that gas station. Look how cool that is. I might as well throw that one in and this one. And of course, this got to go in there. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, remember that? Oh, thank you. Still love you 3000 though. Oh, this is cool. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When I got there, though, it was closed. So I only got to take pictures on the outside. Paco with the Demogorgon head. He's so hard to get freaking photos of. Damn. I'll put it in there. That's a client. Ooh, okay. After everything you've seen, here's another test for you. Here's a test. I'm gonna try and trick you. Actually, I'll trick you with this photo, or try to test you, not trick you. We got this photo of Dave. We got this photo of a sign. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Which one do you think was taken with the SX70 camera? Just saying, I'm gonna give you a little second. Okay, and then let's move on for a second. Let you guys think about that. Look at that. That's a cool photo. This was taken with SX70, by the way. Oh, this is the best one. Look at that. Look at that failed photo. Look at that. It's like art. Legitimately art. I don't mind having these sometimes. I kind of keep them. It would be cool to build a little collage wall with failed art. Kind of looks like a, these ones in particular I thought look like ocean and sand. Like water is coming over the sand type of thing. I thought it was pretty cool. But I like to save those. Oh, a little dark. Dave took that of me. And what I'm holding is a pineapple, like smoothie inside a cut open pineapple. It was so good. Gosh dang, that was good. Pineapple smoothie. Damn, that was good. I'll put that in. You don't even own a camera yet? Well, get on that. Get on that. Well, hello there. How are you doing? 6K. Dang, so close to double that now. Oh, yeah, it took me a second. I was like, what? I know. I'm nearly double. It's crazy. What's going on, blue blanket dude? What's going on? I bought another one set. Man, Brian, you're just buying cameras. How many cameras do you have nowadays? Sounds like you got like 50 of them. I bought another one-step SX70, and no matter what camera I use, I just can't get the SX70 film to work right. I'm giving up on SX70 film as soon as I run out. Yeah, I don't like SX70 film. The only way you can really shoot SX70 film, because of the shutter speed, is so low, or excuse me, it's so high because the film's so low. So it's ISO of 160, I believe, or ASA of 160. So it needs a lot of light. So your photos, you have to handhold them in direct sunlight. Otherwise, you pretty much, you got to mess with the exposure compensation. It's just a rough film, I feel, to shoot, me personally. So a good thing you have some of those converted cameras, right? Did you get a converted camera from Dennis? All right, anyone guess what this is? Which one's which? Which one was shot with the SX70 camera? Try to move that. Can you see that better? You have 33 cameras. Whew! Damn! I think that's more than me. I don't know. Maybe I haven't counted in a while. I've got a bunch too. But every time I hear you, every time I talk to you, it's like, bam! I got 3 more. There we go. It does. Are you saying it blows? Because it does. All right. No one guessed, so I'll just tell you. The SX70 camera was shot with this one. This was the SX70, Dave. And this is a 1-step 2 Stranger Things one. That's like crazy. Night and day. But those are definitely going in the album. I just got my Polaroid now a few days ago, and I really enjoy it. Thanks to me. Oh, well, you're welcome. Glad it's working out. The Now is great. The only camera I don't recommend to people is the Now Plus. And I mean, that's a pretty good record, I would say, as far as Polaroid goes. Like only one camera not to buy. Yes, Dennis converted my SLR or my SX70 sonar, and it's absolutely go-to. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's hard to go by. It's hard. Yeah. Whoa, we get caught up. Whoa, comments rolling. As I'm looking at a comment, like it moves down. 33. Yep. My bad. I guessed and didn't type it. That's okay. I'll do some more. But the reason I do that is just to show people, I'm like, you know what? Because I-type cameras get a bad rap, and I always say SX70 is the best. Or SX70 film is better than 600 film. I'm like, look at this. Like, I could tell, if I told people, the only tell of this would be like it's in the type of frame. And people could figure out like, oh, that was 600 film. But if it was in a white frame, you could not tell that was not SX70 film. It would, or excuse me, people would have thought it was SX70 film because they always say it's more saturated, your blues are better and brighter. 600 film is just way more overexposed and dull. That is totally false. Link to album are you using for the photos? There's links in the description. There should be. I'm pretty sure I left some links in the description for the album and the I-type camera, or excuse me, the Instax albums as well. If you're looking for those, I'm pretty sure I left those in the description. I'm 99% sure that I did. Where are we at here? Okay, that one's cool. That one actually is I went to Ohio twice to shoot the last couple of years I've been there, and I've gone to this one place, Foy's, and shot my Halloween special there for the last 2 years. It was only the second one, but there's this throne out there, so I took a photo of it, and I had one from last year. And if I go again next year, I'll get another photo in front of it, and then so that's kind of like my photo of the day. I'm like, oh, let's repeat the photo. This is a cool mural. It's huge. It's freaking giant. You can kind of see a car right here. It's in the shadow, though. It wasn't a great day to shoot, but I was on my way to the airport and trying to get a shot of it. Because last year I was there, I tried to get one, and it was overcast. Not quite good. Oh, that one's terrible. That one's kind of cool. Which one was that taken with? SX70 or Stranger Things 1/2 camera? Which one do you think that one was taken with? I'll set it to the side. Ooh, meat and a turkey leg. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one's cool, too. Look at that. That was SX70 camera. I've got Polaroid Now Plus, and I know it's unpopular, but it's been pretty good. How are you shooting it? Are you shooting it indoors, or are you shooting it outdoors? Let me know. I'm curious. I have a bunch of cameras, but I honestly didn't buy them all. Some have been given to me. Awesome. That's the best way. Cut down on that cost. When I was first getting into this, I was finding cameras every day on Facebook Marketplace for cheap. Now, I'm not trying to take credit for this. Not that it's a credit to want to have. But once I started making videos about instant photography and how to source, how to find, and all that stuff, the camera prices started going up and they started being harder to find. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but maybe I played a factor in that and shot myself in the foot. Kind of, not really. I'd rather have more people in the craft or the hobby, so that's worth it to me. Because that just means more money in Polaroid's pocket, more money in Fuji's pocket, and they're just going to make more and hopefully better cameras. And they stick around for longer. Nope, that's not the right one. Send. There we go. My grandma just told me she threw out a bunch of Polaroids when she cleaned out her basement. Oof. Hopefully it's like those, like the original Polaroid cameras, like the pack films and stuff, because those have been around since like, what, 50s, 40s? Maybe earlier. But they're Polaroid cameras. My grandma had one and she tried to sell it to me. I'm like, Grandma, they haven't made cameras or film for that in like 20, 30, 40, probably 40 years. She's like, I'll sell it to you for $100. I'm like, no. Get out of here. I got the Polaroid Now, and the pictures have been pleasing. Yeah, the Now is great. I have no complaints, really. Cosmetically, maybe, and there's no tripod mount, I would say. But picture-wise, it's pretty good. It was a coping mechanism. I can't even speak. Coping mechanism for my dad passing away. Settling down to a few little more. Yeah. No, I hear you about the coping. This is kind of my coping too, for a lot of things. It's been really nice. Settling down, any Evo everywhere I could live with that. Just 3. Yeah, Evil's great. It's very underrated. All right, here we go. This one's definitely going in there. I found a house that has Stranger Things decorations set up year-round, and they even recreated Hopper's Bronco. Well, it's not a Bronco, it's a Blazer. So that's going in there. This one, I mean, it's kind of cool. It was like it's hard to probably see on camera, but there's neon lit up. It's actually just down the street from my studio, but the way the clouds were rolling in, I thought it was a pretty cool photo. This was like, I was getting gas. There was a gas station there too, and I'm like, pop that camera out and take it, but no, I'm not going to put it in there. Ooh, I went to San Francisco. I'm going to leave this in this one. It's not a fantastic photo. It's just a cool representation of like, hey, I went to San Francisco in 2022. So that's going in there, even though it's not great. And I had to wait to get this photo. I got there a little too early, and the fog was there, rolled in. And so I had to just wait for the sun to try and burn off some of that. And I was just getting tired of waiting, so I just snapped the photo and left. But when I got there, the fog was like, you couldn't even freaking see the bridge. There was like nothing there. Ooh, that was in San Francisco too. I thought that was a cool sign. Ooh, San Francisco. I don't need that though. Oh yeah, here we go. See, this is what it kind of looked like after waiting about an hour. And then as I waited, it popped up. Look at that. You can kind of, oh no, you can't see it. There we go. Yeah. And I got tired of waiting and then left. Paco's so hard to take pictures of. He doesn't hold still. Right when I was about to get a good photo, he moved. Gosh. Oh yeah. And Dave made the glasses. I retook the photo. Actually, this is the first one I took, and I retook it without the burn in. I might put this one in and take the other one out. That one's pretty cool. Oh, this one's better than the other one. So that one's going in. That one's definitely going in. My first video that I ever shot in the studio here was this video. And this was a demonstration photo for the lamp light for portraits. Oh yeah, me and Paco. You gotta have that. My nerd little thing I was doing, I took that on St. Patrick's Day. I don't need a picture of my shoes though. Oh yeah, giveaway. I gave that away to a winner for, who won that? I don't remember. But someone won that, and I drew on it and sent it to him. That was pretty fun. Stranger Things! Which one? Talk about Stranger Things all the time. Can't get enough of that. The Spitfire shirt and the blue sky, I think, was the one step 2. Oh, this one. Yeah. This one? That's your guess? All right, I'll reveal the answer in a couple minutes here. I've been watching your videos, and you've gotten some really good tips. Well, thank you. I try my best to only give the best. Do you have any tips for shooting in the cold? No. Well, yes, but I never did a video. I meant to do it this year. I dropped the ball on it. I forgot. That's really what came down to. But shooting in the cold, I found, because most people say use hand warmers. You got to shake them up, hand warmers, put them in your pocket, put a photo in your pocket, you're good to go. I am working on a product that I'm going to make, and where it's just a box, and it'll have like a clip, so you clip it to like your camera bag or whatever, and you throw photos in, and it'll have like a little insert piece to allow like a hand warmer to go in there, and you can shoot them outside in the cold, right? And then the box, in theory, would be a little bit warmer till it develops right. However, I found something and forgot about it until literally a couple days ago. These electric like pocket hand warmers, they're like kind of like a power bank, except the surface of the power bank itself gets warm. And that's perfect. So I was going to get some of those, do some R&D, test them, and build a box, 3D printing and stuff like that, which I have here at the studio, and build it to where it slides in. And you can also, in one like a, what do you call, like a little side pocket, little area, side compartment. And so where it's not touching the photos, it's just like kind of transferring the heat, essentially, hopefully. And then you can have your photos in a box that's warmer. But that's all I got for you. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know if it'll work. Oh yeah, I made Pola copies this year. That was fun. A little rock and roll from that first video ever. one blurry photo. Some random photo of myself with long hair. There's another picture of Paco. Picture from an airplane, from traveling. I might put that in there just because of represent that I traveled. There's a lot in here. I only got 120 photos. I might be approaching, so we'll have to take some out. Oh, the Goodyear sign. That one was a cool one. That was actually a photo from the one, or four. Maybe it wasn't this one. Might be in there. But I used a photo. Might have been this one. Oh, excuse me. For the monthly print club photos. It was one of them. Oh, yeah, no, Paco, there's a bunch of him in there. I've already hit Paco. He's definitely already in there. Hello from Switzerland. Well, hello from the Americas. How are you? Surely captures the hyper energy of the dog. Yeah, you're talking about that blurry one? Yeah. I'll probably buy one if you sell them. Yeah, that was the idea. And then I was also probably just going to give away the files to print it if you already have 3D printers and stuff. But that's going to be next year. I was hoping to do that this year, but I got busy and forgot. But I also wanted to resurrect my 3D printing aspect. I used to do a lot of that back in the day. But I want to resurrect some of that, and that will be coming next year. I had got into that. But yes, this photo right here, for all you wondering, this was not shot with SX. No, this was not shot with the 1-step 2. It was shot with a SX70 with a wide lens on it. There you go. I don't need that in there though. Oh yeah, I took these as ironic because every photographer does the corner of a car. So I took 2 of them to be funny. Don't need those in there though. Oh yeah, that one's kind of cool, but I already have that in there, that style. This was shot with, because it's similar to the other one. I think this was the 1-step 2. Different time of the day. I don't need that in there though. The Foy's neon sign, I already got that in there though. Oh, that was the reshoot. Ooh, that one was cool. I took this one to compare the expired film versus the regular film for the Stranger Things episode. But I already got that in there. I prefer the Stranger Things one. I think it looks cooler. My desk. I think I have a better one of those in here somewhere. I think I'll put that in there. I think that'd be kind of fun. Oh, there's me on a train. I'm hard to see. I'm right there. Maybe. Plaid Room Records in Ohio. Got to go there. And I got red frame. That's pretty cool. I don't know that. Michael Myers mask. Ooh, Portugal. Hello. Hello. So yeah, I think I will next year. There probably won't be a ton, but who knows? Sometimes I just make videos on what I feel like at that particular time. And I like shooting that stuff. I have some film that I've gotten developed recently so I think I have at least 2 potential videos on that. And that's all, as far as that goes, that's all I got in the works. So I would say yes, but there probably won't be a ton. But you never know. You never know. What polar camera do you usually take your photo? Like what I use to take my photos? It's hard because, I mean, for my go-tos, I use 2. I use the 1-step 2 Stranger Things one, and I use my converted SX70 sonar camera. However, since I have this channel, I may be testing the camera out. So I'll be using, it's over here, you can't see it, but I have the Taz 600 box camera, or I might be using the 1-step plus camera, or I might be using the Instax, whatever, like the Mint RF70. Video coming next week on that, actually. So I have a wide of cameras that I take pictures with, but my go-tos, I guess I would say, would be the 1-step 2 and the converted camera. They're great. Will you make a video about the Instax Square SQ6? Yes, that is coming. I was supposed to do a episode for the Halloween special on that. There was 2 videos that were going to be made for that series, but I had to cut them and that was one of them. And the reason I couldn't do that one was because I got sick during the Halloween special production. After I shot a good chunk of it in Ohio, I came back to the studio to film the rest of it. I got sick, like super sick for a couple weeks. And if you watch some of those videos and you listen closely, you can still hear me all like congested and parts of like my narrations and things. I had to wait a while, and it came down to the wire to finish those. So I had to kind of compensate for that by making at least one of the videos like a super easy one. So that was my costumes video, which I knew wouldn't do very well for view-wise, but also I thought it was still kind of a fun video. And yeah, I was right. It didn't do very well at all, actually. But I had to sacrifice that video. But I'm still going to be making that next year, so it's on deck. But I recommend that camera. It's really great. All right. Here we go. Ooh, I don't know why, but I think that photo is cool. It's a little purpley because it was like kind of humid out that day, so it didn't develop 100% perfect. I think it's kind of cool, but I don't think I'll put it in there though. Right before I cut my hair off, I think that's what the photo was. So there we go. Oh, this one's kind of fun. I found something. This photo is actually taken from the, how to explain it? I have some really expired film. And it was, I'm pretty sure, the last batch of film ever produced under the actual like Polaroid brand before because they went bankrupt in 2008, and the production date of this was 2008. And so I think it's one of the last batches. And look what I got, photo. Like, a little bit. This one too. The rest of them didn't really work, but still got a little bit to work. So there you go. I don't think I won't put them in there. Well, maybe I'll put one in there. I think I'll put that one in there. Why not? It's kind of fun. It might get taken out because I got quite the stack going right now. Ooh, that one's going in there for sure. I think that one's cool. Ooh, these were in San Francisco. I don't think I'll put that one in. Oh, there we go. There's me in some of my cameras. Let's see how many cameras I had then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. There's 23 that you can see. Not quite there to you, Brian. What do you think about films over prices? Like the film's prices, like how expensive they are? Is that what you're saying? I think it is what it is, and we just have to accept it. If we want to complain about it, we can, but if we want it to continue on, we just have to say, okay, here's the money. If we want it to stay on, or stay around, I should say. But yeah, it's expensive. Just the nature of the beast. The SQ6 is an amazing camera. Honestly, it's so easy to get great shots. Yeah, no, it's great. It has a self-timer. You can turn the flash off on that camera. That's one of the few Instax cameras that you can do that with. There's some of them that have auto flash, so it fires sometimes, but you don't have any control of when it does or doesn't. But yeah, that one you can turn it off, which is pretty cool. So I don't always like to go around flashing people, you know what I'm saying? Hi, do you use the AR on the Polaroid Lab? No, actually I don't. But I've been wanting to do a video about that and how to use it creatively. And the problem is, the one thing I would love to have seen it do is somehow where you don't have to use its app to work. You know, like if it was like a QR thing where you just point your phone at it and it pulls up a link maybe to go to a video, but it doesn't do that. You have to be in that app to know to pull up the AR thing. But I do plan on doing some more videos on the Polaroid Lab, and I really haven't dived deep into some of those settings for a video, so I probably will do that and some of those types of features. These photos were tests because I bought a 1-step plus camera and it had some film left in it, and that had been sitting for like 3 years. And so I just did a test and did a short little video or Instagram reel. And that's what this photo and then the other one was from, as well as this one of the studio. That's crazy. I might put that in there. That's to show like, hey, I moved in there this year. A little shelf. Ooh, from a Stranger Things experience. Another Stranger Things experience photo. Stranger Things experience. They're crooked because I was very intoxicated at this point. Trying to take photos. Look at that. A little crooked and cut off. These were shot with... No, these were actually shot with the 1-step 2 camera. But still, that one came out pretty good. I should probably put at least one of them in there, right? The other ones are off to the side because they're on display. I'll see about putting maybe those two in there. Ooh, the Skips Ahoy one's pretty cool too. yeah, I won't show that one. It's from the Stranger Things experience. If you guys seen the video, then you guys have seen it. Oh, my sister's 30th birthday. We did karaoke. Man, we got smashed. That's Andrew, my my brother-in-law. That's my sister and Andrew. I'll put her in there. That's my sister. She turned 30 this year. There she is, wailing on the karaoke. Oh, look, and then there's her and I. I'll put those in there. Those got to go in there. Oh, I took this that night, too. We were downtown Portland. I thought that was kind of a cool neon sign. Oh, that one's cool. I mean, just spacesuit round frame. It's pretty cool. Have you tried much light painting? No, I haven't. I'm not really good at that. I've tried doing it, and there's going to be some photos probably coming up. Earlier this year, I tried it. I'm not really good at it. And I need to, or I want to practice it more. I just haven't had the time. So, yeah, no, I haven't done it much. Do you know any information regarding Polaroid releasing new special frames or anything like that? No, they're pretty secretive, and they just release it and it pops up. You never know what they're going to do. Like, release a freaking radio. Bluetooth speaker. Ugh. But, no, they don't really tease any of that stuff or, like, let people know when it comes out. It's just, there it is on the website sometimes. Do you find that Polaroid emulsion can be consistent / reliable? It was bad, but it's gotten pretty good. It's pretty stable now. I know some people disagree with that. I remember watching recently Sweet Lou Photography. Like, he's not even shooting Polaroid film anymore right now. He's like done because he's saying how inconsistent the frames have been, like the chemistry and stuff. I really haven't had that experience. So I've had great luck, especially this year. Hardly any issues. And if I've had issues, it was either because it was really, 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 really expired film, or it was my errors, like trying to do like hacks and stuff and causing the photos to have issues. But I think they've been doing much, much better. And apparently, next year they're going to be releasing a brand new, like even more stable and saturated formula. So that's good news on that front. All right, we are almost done, kind of. We got about this much more. And then I got to start putting them in the album and probably have to sacrifice some. But this is just the initial favorites. Ooh, Blockbuster, last one. Somebody was left a comment during the countdown timer. Yeah, this is open. It's the last one that's open. I went there last year for the first time. Yeah, last year for the first time. And then this year I went with Caleb and Alex. They hadn't been there. And so I'm actually not going to put that one in, but I'm going to put that one in. I don't know why. I think I just love that photo. It's just so cool. It's just cool looking. Then we did some neon sign shootings. I do like taking pictures of neon signs. It's pretty fun. But I prefer shooting like moments and people and things like that. That's more my favorite types of stuff. Oh yeah, I did a studio build for a client, and I tried to take a picture, but it didn't quite work out. But I built this live streaming / recording studio earlier this year for a client in Cleveland, and it was a pretty cool studio. He's also a nonprofit for children. He does cancer patients, and it's called Wigs for Kids. He gives them hair. And yeah, anyway, I built the studio, tried to take a photo, but it didn't quite work out. I Oh yeah, Dave took that of me. That one's pretty cool. I think there's a Dave. This shouldn't be in here. This is supposed to be in working on a photo book, and this is for that. So I'm gonna set that aside. I don't know what that is. Oh, how weird is this subway? Like, nothing about that makes me want to go in there. I don't know about you, but that's just me. What are you using for my digital photography? That's a good question. I use, actually, the camera right here that you're looking at. There it is. This one. This is the Panasonic GH5. It's a Micro Four Thirds mirrorless camera. And then I also have a Nikon D810 DSLR full frame camera. That one's pretty good too. But yeah, those are my two main digital ones that I use. I don't go out shooting digital much. Here's the fun fact about me. I never really considered myself a photographer. I shoot photography for fun, and then I made a channel about instant photography for fun. Now here I am. I'm more video. I do the video side of stuff. Oh, look, there's Callie from a live event that we did in January. Don't need that one. A really cool record store about 45 minutes north of my studio. It's pretty sweet. Kirby balls. That one's going in there. Another blurry photo of me. Don't need that one. Random photo. Probably a test photo. Sometimes when I'm testing, like if I get a camera that has some film in there, I'll just snap a random selfie. I'll like screw up my hair and stuff and like try and do a photo for fun. But where is this photo? I think it's my house, my studio, my old studio. This one's cool. This one's fun. It has like an Easter egg in it. There's a little doggo looking at me right there in the window. So this one, no, that's not this one. But that one's kind of cool. But I'm not going to put that in there. This one I tried to light paint with. But nothing happened. You can see a little bit right in the back. But I walked around and light painted and then stopped the exposure and then got in front of it. Took another one of myself. But there's like nothing in there. You can see like some light right here. This little blur kind of. I don't know. It didn't really work out. So, but I got practice it. That was still cool though. I'm gonna put it in there. This is Greg. He's also part of the company I work with, Livestream Pros, from the event. One of my other dog in my life, Abby. I'm gonna throw her in there for sure. Ooh, look, me as Boba Fett. That was going in there. Me as a stormtrooper. I don't need that one. Ooh, I can't remember. I think I took this with my SX70 camera. But exposure compensation was set to, down, -2 probably. And that's how I get the blue sky. A lot of people think you can't get blue sky with 600 film, but you can. You just gotta know how to shoot. Gotta know how to shoot it. And people say you can only get this with SX70 film. There's a little developer smudge on there. I can't get it off. But yeah, you totally can. Totally can get that with SX70 or S600 film. Another ultra wide of that Crosley Lanes bowling alley. Oh, hey, here's a behind the scenes shot of how I did my Star Wars episode this year for May the 4th. It's hard to tell what's going on here, but there's a Polaroid pack of film right there, and my camera, which is a cinema camera, it's a Blackmagic Pocket, and it's on a electric or motion controlled slider. And so I just slid it, and there's a green screen, so it looks like the pack of film is flying overhead, like in Star Wars, Star Destroyers coming over. That was fun. I think I'll put that in the box. That was cool. Oh, here's it's more exposed, but it's not great. Another shot of it. Oh, look, Caleb and Alex. We go out shooting every now and then. Supposed to meet up soon, actually. I don't want to do. These are all in the previous years. I took them to some of my go-to places for photos. Oh, look, pitch black photos. Awesome. Another one of Paco. He's not here today. Oh, left him at home. Okay. Bam. We're almost done with the main photos pics. Instax film is so consistent and works really, makes me wonder why Polar can't improve the chemistry quicker. Instax feels and developing and with great colors, especially blues. Well, as I just showed you, you can get blues with Polaroid film. Just got to know the right scenarios and situations to shoot. It's a little more tricky, but it can be done. But the reason that Polaroid can't, okay, the brief history is why it's like Fuji's is better. Fuji's locked in their formula, the grandfathered in, because they've been making it for so long and haven't stopped. The chemistry that goes into making, these photos possible, so a lot of the chemicals are outlawed, bad for environment and things like that. And you can't you can't make it. However, if you were already making it before that law got put into place, you're still allowed to use it. But if you ever stop, you can't go back. And so Polaroid, when they went bankrupt, boom, they stopped making film. All the good formula, the good colors, all that stuff, right? That's done and over with. So when the Impossible Project came and got the formula, they couldn't use the formula, some of it. So they had to kind of start from scratch and try and find their own way to make it happen. That's what we use today. So they've been improving it and trying to make it all possible for us. Instax is quote unquote better. That's also just, it's objectively, it's whoever, eye of the beholder, right? But they've never stopped. So their stuff is, bulletproof, just works. And so Polaroid's had to play catch up after they went bankrupt, because it's technically a new company, new everything, and built from the ground up. There you go. Fun fact. I just bought the Panasonic Lumix G95 based on your Panasonic recommendation. Loved it so far. Great, fantastic. I meant to ask you about that. I was actually going to ask you about that in our next Zoom call for the Spitfire Club, because we do those over there, and that's coming now. I'm going to start doing those every first Friday of every month. So next Friday. I haven't announced that yet, technically, to you guys, so you learned that new right here, right now. Heard it first. Are you keeping count of how many you have in total? No. I'm just going to pick my favorites and then start putting them in the album, and then whatever's, if I fill it, and then I'll start sacrificing some from there. Just hanging out. Just having fun. What's my favorite special edition camera? I mean, come on. I think it's pretty easy. Stranger Things one. Not only because it's I love Stranger Things, obviously. But that particular camera itself is just better than the other better than the One Step 2 cameras. We've talked about that earlier in the live stream, but it's something about it. They each one's a little bit different. They improved the camera a little bit from previous iterations, and that was one of the last ones. So it has all the cool features, all the bells and whistles, all the things that were improved upon, and so it just takes beautiful photos. But also, I love Stranger Things, and it's a fun camera. It's upside down. I think it's fun. Hello there, cool conductor. I almost called it, yeah. What's going on? For my first film camera, should I get a Polaroid Go or an Instax Mini 9, or is there something else? So if your first one, get an Instax camera. Cheaper film, cheaper cameras. You'll know really quick if you want to continue to dive deeper into this hobby. You'll know really quick if it's something you want to stick with. The film is cheaper. You get more per pack. There's less issues with having to worry about storage, when to shoot it outside in cold temperatures, hot temperatures. It just kind of works. But the cameras are, they're great, they're fine, but Polaroid does have, I feel, in my personal opinion, better cameras and more of a selection. But there's a lot of other things that go into it. But I would start with Instax every single time for when somebody wants to just get started. I'm filling my Polaroid album right now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, back to it. We're nearly done. I've got another stack about this much or so. All right, so Baghdad Theater, Portland. Don't need it. Cool sign. Don't need it. That one's cool though. Nah. This was closed down, and I didn't know this was a thing. Pulp Fiction, the musical. Didn't know that was a thing. I'm actually gonna move this pile out because I think they're starting to get blurry. Look how sharper that just got. My focus is set down here, not up here. That was funny. The peephole. When you're in Portland, man, these are everywhere. Don't need these though. Oh, sacrifice that. Ooh, the Palms Motel. That was such a cool place. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. There should be another one. Yeah, I am gonna put this one in though. That was cool. That one's cool too. Wonderland Games. Nickel Arcade is a super fun place. I've never actually been to this. Have I? There's a couple locations. I usually go to another particular one. I might have been to this one actually like one time. Hey, look, Paco the Taco again. He's going in, obviously. Come on. That one's got to go in there. Look at that. I mean, come on. It's just, why not? Oh, look, it's Jordan. What's up, Jordan? That's my house, actually. I literally have a Pepsi machine in my living room. True story. It was a failed photo, but I actually think it looks cool. I don't know about you guys. It's kind of cool looking. I might keep that one. That's kind of a maybe one, though. I might pull it out. Oh, look, a little self-mirror picture, selfie. That one's cool. This is my main strip in my hometown of Hazeldale. I still I live near there. Oh, look, Paco the Taco again. The other one was better, though. Another blockbuster shot. Blockbuster shot. It was kind of a warm, humid day that day, so the photos came out a little magenta-y. Don't need those, though. I shot this with a 12x telephoto lens on my SX70 camera. Kind of came out pretty good. Yeah, some of these are fails. That one's cool. I know there's a Blockbuster one in here, but I think I'll put this one in too. We'll see. I might sacrifice the other one. Oh yeah, I took a photo on the Impulse. Caleb let me shoot that. Hub Motel, that one's sweet. Oh, this one's going in. Ah, no! Okay, move these away. Don't need these. Well, I need them. They're still cool photos. They just get to go in a different box. Oh, there's us. I tried to take a selfie, but it was blurry. I'll put it in. Yeah, don't need that. Mini Evo. If you can find a Mini Evo for retail price, get it. It's cool. I like it. It's a $200 camera though. It's expensive right now as it is, retail wise, but people are selling for like $400 right now. They come and they go and they get scalped hard. I've been looking for a Stranger Things Polaroid, but resellers think they're made of diamond. The camera is expensive. It's dropped quite a bit, but once the show came out this year, yeah, that camera tripled in price. It was like a $300 to $400 camera. In box, it was selling for like $700. It's crazy. But they've dropped quite a bit right now. I think you could still pick up a used one for about $200, which isn't that bad, considering when it retailed, it was $120, $140 retail, somewhere around there, back in 2019. But those were limited edition cameras when it came out. They didn't make them for very long. Apparently the price. Oh, your comment got cut off. The price, as is each pick, cures cancer. Oh, you just continuing that. That's funny. I agree. Instax Evo is a can't miss. Oh, for a first camera though, see, this is where I don't recommend it for a first camera. Only because of the price. It's so expensive. And I have a feeling people will like get kind of discouraged because they're going to have to like, oh, $200 camera. And then I got to go spend $20 or so. Actually, if you go to Walmart, you can get a 20 pack for like 13, 14 bucks. But I got to continually to buy the film. So I tell people to get, Instax Mini 8, you buy that camera for like 50 bucks. Actually, you get that camera for like 20 bucks used in, Facebook Marketplace, sometimes less. I've seen as low as $10. Find one of those. It's cheap. You're going to know if you like it. Then the next one, I would say, pick up an Instax Evo. Even though the Evo is a digital camera and it's a lot easier to film or shoot with if you're just starting out, but I think it'll just have a better start if you want to get with a Mini 8 for cost-wise. I third the Evo. I have so much fun with that camera. It is. It's fun. It's a great camera. I'm not knocking it. Otherwise, get a 1-step 2 or a Now. Oh, as far as Polaroid goes, yes. Well, depends on a lot of things too. If you're just starting out, you're coming from probably a digital background. You're used to pulling your phone out, pointing and shooting, and just getting a good photo. In any situation, as far as lighting goes, temperature goes, it doesn't matter, right? And even if you're in the dark, you're going to be just fine taking a picture. And so when you're just starting out, it can be discouraging a lot. It's tough because, yeah, the Evo is great because it's digital. You'll still have that same experience. You can take a photo in anywhere you want, and you're going to get something. However, the cost is discouraging. And so if you want to step into the Polaroid world, maybe get the Go after that point. It's $100, though. It's stupidly priced. So stupid. But it's this film is going to be a little bit cheaper, though. And so if you're just starting out, that might be a good place to start on the Polaroid side. Because buying like a 1 Step 2 or even the Now, because the Now went up, it's $120. So it's tough. It depends on your experience, I guess, would come down to. Displaying of your photos. Yes, I have a video coming out in a week or two kind of on this topic. But I've been trying to display them and more often. That's why there's less photos in my box this year, because I've actually been displaying them and actually shot less this year just because, well, we got into that earlier. But yeah, I've got some cool frames. Actually, I got one over here. Let me grab it. I probably can reach it. I have an idea of how to display your photos. So I got these what they called floating frames. And so I've got, kind of like this. This is my Halloween costume from last year. And I took Polaroids of it and just hanging it on the wall and like that. I've got a community board that I started for people that walk in my studio and take photos of them, and I just pin them up on the wall. But yeah, these are really great. And they're not that expensive. I went to Craft Warehouse. No, is it Craft Warehouse? Yeah, Craft Warehouse, if you got one of those. It's a craft store. This was like $5 or something like that for the frame. And I could fit 3 photos in there. It's kind of cool. Little reel, if you will, of the various shots for my Halloween costume. Anyone know who I was? If you do, you're cool. You're cool regardless, but all right. Let's get back to it. We're nearly done. Is there a difference between the Sun 660 and the autofocus 670? I don't think so, because they both have autofocus. I don't think so. Well, it might be cosmetics, might be slightly different color scheme. I'm not familiar with the 670 very much, to be honest. If you're looking for a cheap first camera, then any of those Instax mini cameras used are perfect. Absolutely. I think just the name? What do you mean? What's that mean? Did I miss something? Chris, don't know if it's just user error or something. Bought the Lomo Square, couldn't get photos with the flash. With the flash, day or night. Your comment got cut off. All photos are black. A replacement camera a week later, same problem. Well, the flash has a range. So how far are you trying to shoot something with the flash on? Because if you're trying to shoot something within like 5-6 feet, maybe 10 feet at max, after that, it's just gonna be pitch black, like all around, right? So if you're trying to shoot something at night, like a landscape, it's gonna be pitch black, even with the flash on. If you're indoors and you're shooting a picture with like a person or something, like a selfie, you should be fine, but it's gonna be black around you. I might even have a demonstration or example in here somewhere coming up, but I would need to know a little bit more information. And yeah, kind of like this photo of my sister and her fiance here. I'm like a couple feet away, took him with a flash. We're inside. We're outside on the back deck, but you can't see anything around, right? Just blackness, just their faces, pretty much. And so the flash has that range. Anything past a couple feet, you're not gonna see anything. So I need to know a little bit more information, I guess. Just got my first instant camera with your help. Scored a 1 step 2. Definitely got a sub here. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Tito. Glad you got into the hobby and found the videos helpful. It's a great camera. Yes, you missed the question about the difference. Oh, is it just the name? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, just the name. Got it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's probably cosmetics and like maybe a color scheme. Polar's good with that. Oh yeah, another Polar copies. I already got one in there though. Don't need another one. That's part of a book. Here's another example. Here's a shot. There was no flash though with this instance, but I shot. This was glowing, huge light, but not enough light. It only travels so far, so the camera doesn't capture anything around it. It's just kind of like a black blob, not blob, but like I don't know what you would call it. But I think that might be your problem. But let me know more information on that. I mean, that one's got to go in there, right? Oh, this one's cool too. But I screwed it up. So mad. This little thing here, I put it in. This is another prime example. Paying attention to your photos after you take it. I took this on a plane, obviously, and this little flaring, you probably like, oh, Polaroid is horrible. Oh, no, it's user error most of the time. And I did this. I put it into the front of the pouch on the back of the seat and let it develop. Didn't realize when I put it in the back of the seat, my power bank that I was charging my phone, it has a sharp edge and it was poking into the back of the photo right there in the little spot. So it didn't develop properly in that area. But other than that, though, that photo is pretty killer. There's another one in here. I might swap it out, so I'll leave that one in there. Yeah, I got to go to the Hall of Fame, but it was closed. That's all I got. Dave, I was with Dave when we went and took that, and it's funny to listen to him complain about this. He had to have been there. I'll put it in there. Might as well. There's a bar near me. I love Fallout, the video game. That's from that, but I'll put that there. No, this is part of my telephoto lens episode I did. And I did that with Dave as well, actually. I don't need it in there, though. That one's cool. It was like a squid coming out of a building. That was cool. Yeah, another photo, telephoto. I'll put that in there. That one's kind of cool. It's like I think it was a radio tower. Canton, Ohio. Dave Knopp's little hometown. I put this. He had this. It was a crazy ultra fisheye. I'm like this far away from the lens, like taking a picture. And you can actually touch the lens and still focus on your finger. It was such a cool lens. And I took a couple photos with this. It would work better with round frame, but I was out of round frames. I didn't have any left on that trip. But it's too ridiculous. It's so funny. I don't need that one. I think that's a cool little self photo there. What's your opinion on the Polaroid one step, the old one? I think I'm getting one. The old one step? Oh, you're talking about the one step that shoots SX70 film? Like the original one? Is that the one you're talking about? Pretty sure that's what I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm talking about. The old one step shoots SX70 and oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's if you want it for like historical purposes, a cool little display shelf piece. You know, I've got one at my house. It doesn't work, that's why it's there. I bought it, it was broken. And I got another one that doesn't work either. That's here in the studio. But they're cool little pieces to have just for display. But I wouldn't really recommend shooting with them unless you really like shooting SX70 film. But they don't come with a flash, and you absolutely need a flash with that thing to get it to work properly. I tried all three focus distances, but the photos were still black, even with black light and flash on to check the flash. Like, have you, hang on. Even a black light, check the see the black, forgot to remove the lens. There's no. Yeah, is the lens cover, because when you close that camera, there's a lens cover that comes over the lens automatically. Is that closing? Or is it opening? Or sounds like you just checked that. I don't know. Does it work in daylight? Or is it only at night with the flash on? I guess I need something a little bit more. Oh yeah, it was when I went to Cleveland with Ohio. Clean your rollers. That's what this is. I had a little gunk on my roller. Forgot about this. This is some random tire like place because I thought it was the place that the Black Keys recorded an album. We were driving through Akron, and we weren't Dave and I in Ohio, and I wasn't certain if it was the right place or not, so I just took a photo of it just in case. It wasn't it. So I have this picture of this random Varsity Motors like tire like place. I like the Black Keys. They're my favorite band of all the times, and they're from Akron, and they record some music in some weird places near there. I thought that was one of them, but it wasn't. That fisheye shots are sick. You can get them made for specific cameras. Can you get them made? So Dave, man, he was gonna make a video. He hasn't. I've been nagging him. Dave, you watching? Where are you at, Dave? Chime in. But he has been working on a video. He's been modifying some cameras, and he made it to where he can thread on extra cool lenses to the box type cameras. He was shooting. That photo was that photo was shot with my SX70 camera. I think I put it on mine. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the details. I think I did put it on mine, but. He was modifying like the button cameras or like the box type cameras, and he's making a video on it, but he hasn't released it. And I shot that photo back in May. Yeah, in May. So we'll see. He's slow. I took this for Lou, Sweet Lou Photography, in honor of him when I was there because he takes pictures of gas stations. Telephoto lens. Video. A lot of my photos, it's definitely going in there. This is a cool art piece that I found. But a lot of my photos are like test shots and things, as you can see, but not as many this year as previous years. Just a cool graffiti wall there. Oh, there's Dave. That one's going in there for sure. Another Baghdad theater. I don't need that in there. Ooh, this one might be a better shot. I'll have to go through and, yeah, I don't know what's there. I put another one in there, but I think this one's actually better. So I'll pull the other one when we go back through there. Ooh, remnants of ancient times in my hometown. That's actually supposed to be in that other box. I have a box for photos of books that I'm working on. Just a random phone booth. Oh yeah, me working that event that you guys saw some other photos earlier. I was working a jib on a camera. I'll keep that one. That one's kind of cool. Voodoo donuts. Don't need those really. Little praying mantis outside my studio. Drug sign. Video only. Do you guys have those where you're at? I never known how they've been staying in business. You go in there and there's like nothing in there. I swear it's a front. Oh yeah, this is my air freshener in my car. Oh, me and my book. That's all blurry. Did I take another one of those at least? Yeah, I released that book this year. That's going in there, for sure. Oh, I think that one's kind of just a random cool shot. But I think I'm already... Ooh, I shot this in January this year. This is probably my favorite photo I shot this year. Look how cool that is. I think it's cool. It looks cool in person. I don't know how much it comes across on camera. Hey, Chris, recently got an instant camera, and I've been going to your channel for tips and tricks. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you find it helpful. Oh, there's more. Your comment got cut off. Thank you so much for your content. I hope you do big things next year. Thanks. We're going to dive into that a little bit once I get this done. I was going to talk about some fun stuff coming next year, which I already did in the recent video, but if you guys haven't seen it, we can chat about it. I have an original one-step that has been converted to Shoot 600, and it's fun. I didn't know you can convert those. That's pretty cool. It was fixed focus, so that's weird to use. That's what the one-step 2 is fixed focusing. I need to figure out my comments. That shouldn't be cutting off. It should just auto-generate, like, size-wise. I gotta fix that. I got it from a friend, and there's a gift, and I wouldn't recommend getting one converted. Yeah, it's still kind of a fun thing to have, just to say you have and you did. Sorry for that English. Dyslexic. It's okay, me too. Some at times. Yes, no problem with the daylight photos. Flash off. Only flash on photos. Could, I don't know. I've never experienced that problem. It might be the camera issue, but if you said you replaced the camera, I don't know. That's a weird one. I don't have an answer for you. Hi Chris, I was wondering you can help me out. I'm looking to get an instant camera. I'm thinking about the Polaroid now. Okay, can I connect it to the phone app? No, can connect it to an app on my phone. Not the Now. Only the Now Plus and the One Step Plus. If you want to connect it to your phone, get the One Step Plus. Now, if you want to get the Now Plus, I don't recommend people getting it, but if you want to get it, expect your photos to be overexposed in auto mode. But if you go into your phone app and start using manual controls, you will probably have some better luck with it. So there's that. But there's, I always get the One Step Plus in that case. So. What's the oldest expired film I've shot? It'd probably be an Instax, and I've maybe 8 years, 7 years, 8 years expired. Well, I use that loosely. Expired film, we call it expired, even though, like, it's just like, well, actually that's not true. When it comes to Instax, they put expiration dates on the box. Polaroid doesn't. They just put the production date of the box, right? So it's not like it's expired. It's just like you're not going to get the best results. And then one day it just won't work anymore. But yeah, it's probably about 8 years from its expiration date, maybe like a 9 year from its production date film. And it was Instax wide. And it worked. We'll powwow after our meeting, after an event actually. But that's kind of a cool photo. I'll keep it. Oh, this is what our event looked like, the front end of it. There was 4 giant TVs, monitors. We had like 8 cameras going. It was a pretty cool event. That's Loria. Her company is Livestream Pros. Been working with her for like the past 6 years, I think. We were partners on some stuff as well. Didn't work out. Oh, we got a motel sign. That one's cool. I think I already have this in my last year's one, though, so I think I'll skip that one. Motel sign. I don't need that. Ooh. This was my attempt at making copies of Polaroid film. Like, so from this one, scanned it in, and then printed it out. So I scanned it in to my phone, and then from my phone, I put it onto the Polaroid lab and tried to print it out. Doesn't translate. But that was for a video idea. Like, ooh, can I actually make direct copies of it? This one was so cool, but it had some issues with the film. Get the weird ghostings and stuff. It just happens sometimes. It was a closed down like burger place. It had a giant burger on the roof. That was pretty cool. Another random sign place. Ooh, a cool record store up in Seattle area-ish. It's kind of a cool Regal. I don't need that, no. Oh yeah, hometown of Twilight. I'm near there. Oh, filming location. Oh, here's some ducks. I think this was expired film, a film test. This one, and this one. When you get expired film, you run into these like ghostings more often. You can still get that in regular, like good, quote unquote, good film with Polaroid. But as it gets older, it happens more frequently and in more places. But yeah, wait, I don't want these in here. What am I doing? Pay attention, Chris. Okay. Ooh, just a couple. Ooh, literally just a couple more. This is it right here. Bam! Last of it. One Step Plus is not available in my country. Oof. eBay? One Step Plus hasn't been made in quite some time. What is this? Stepping on cables. Yeah, the 1 Step Plus, though, hasn't been made in many years. Well, actually, maybe just 2. Yeah, about 2 years. So, can you go on eBay, maybe? Amazon, I think, has them sometimes. But I would go there. You can't get them from Polaroid. Or they won't be on the store shelves, either. 1 Step. Oh, what was the first ever photo you've taken? Like on instant photos? It would have been No, it wouldn't have been Polaroid. It would have been an Instax Mini. I started there first. And I don't have that. Actually, it might be out there. In the album. What would have been let's see, what would it have been? It might have been of myself when I got it, pulled it out. I did a video on it, Instax Mini 8, on the channel back in 2018. Before I was mostly focused on instant photography, I was doing quite the variety of things. It was more of just a hobby channel. I'll just make a random video because I was on another YouTube channel more focused on tech. But that didn't work out. Long story. I'll tell during the podcast one day. But it would have been an Instax Mini, and I was giving them away, most of them, for Patreon members. So if you'd signed up, you got the slogan was, what was it? Get a completely random photo of something also completely random, something like that. I would just take photos and then just mail them off to people. But yeah, it would have been an Instax Mini photo, probably of myself, maybe of my dog, and it would have been 2018. Ordered at Polaroid now a few days ago. I've been waiting to try instant photography for years. Finally got around to ordering one as an early... Got cut off. Gotta catch up. As early birthday gift. Awesome. Still try it out. When's your birthday? My birthday's kind of coming up to, February. All right, what do we got? Ooh, this is blurry, but it's kind of cool. But I don't want that. I think it was 4th of July. Dang it. I think I did that for 4th of July for fun. I guess I could put these back in here now, actually, because I don't need them. Ugh. Oh, that one's cool. Wonder why I took that one out. That one's kind of fun. It might get taken out again, though. We'll see. All right, so these are going in. These are from Christmas this year. We already showed those. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Motels. Oh, motels are fun. Another motel. This is dipping into, I did a motel trip with Caleb and Alex. We went to Portland and just did a bunch of signs, like retro sign photos. I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one too. And I'll keep that one. Why not? All right, that's it for photos. Now, I'm pretty sure there's more than 120 photos here. It is quite the stack. But who knows? Maybe not. But this is the stack of the ones I've picked. Now I load them up. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got. Don't need the why, I can do that. And you can see the comments. Look at that. Ooh, reading comments with me. There was somebody that said something. What was it? Cool. I will get. What does that say? Cool. Thanks. We'll use a day camera. Yeah. They should. I don't know. It's kind of weird they're having that problem at night. No, Twilight is my favorite movie series. Yeah, the first one was filmed in all around my area, downtown Portland, Kalama, bunch of other places around Washington, in the Pacific Northwest. But like Bella's house, I think, is just down in, it's in St. Helens, but it's considered Portland area. I live in Vancouver, Washington. I'm not Canadian. And Vancouver is literally just over the bridge from Oregon, right on the border. And so I'm about 10 minutes from Portland, 15, depending on traffic. So yeah, but Twilight was a big deal. And then in high school, that movie came out in my senior year, I believe, of high school. And friends of mine are like extras in the background of it. So randomly, if I ever see it on, I'm like, I'll look in the background. I'm like, oh yeah, look, I remember her from high school or him. So. Okay, cool. Here we go. Started out. Might as well. With my sister and her fiance, husband. I don't know. They recently got engaged, I think last year, as more of like, hey, you should probably get engaged, huh? Yeah, we probably should get married. That's what they do. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm starting from the bottom because those were like right, more in order. Not that there's an order that needs to. I kind of like having some sort of like, why is that so bent? Like some sort of story to be told. But maybe I don't need one. Maybe it could just be random. Let's see what we got. You're on the bike. I mean, I'm probably going to sacrifice some of these. Let's do this. I've actually been meaning to move to the Pacific Northwest. The West Coast is my dream area. Where are you at right now? PNW is pretty great. We're literally 3 hours or less from anything you could possibly imagine or want to do. That is, if you move to like Portland area or like Vancouver, it's like in the heart of it. Because like if you want to go up to Seattle, it's 3 hours away. If you want to go hiking, I mean, you can literally do that anywhere. If you want to go up to a mountain, there's like 5 of them around here. There's if you like film. And movies and stuff, there's a bunch of film locations, like the Goonies, about an hour or so from the Goonies house itself, and all of the, film locations for that. Like Kindergarten Cop is also, you can go to the school from Kindergarten Cop, that's there nearby, and I don't know, so much. And if you want to venture downtown Portland, some crazy stuff you can do down there. But yeah, Pacific Northwest is a pretty cool place. I've traveled a lot and been to a lot of places, but I still prefer the Pacific Northwest a little bit. Maybe because I'm biased, but whatever. Oh yeah. Ah, this one's coming out because I'm replacing it with that other one. So boom, one down. There's a couple in here that were going to be taken out. Like this one. This one was coming out. Pretty sure because it was a better one. Birthday first week of January. Camera's estimated to come in on the 3rd. Been obsessed over Polaroid and instant photography content lately. That's awesome. Happy early birthday as well. Okay, cool. Happy birthday. Mine is January 24th. Nice. Mine's February 7th. Not that anyone asked. I'm in the middle of the East right now. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I've been out there. Oh, wait. You're in the Middle East. Wait, the States or Middle East, like Europe? Or over in that direction? Should probably be more specific. Like these ones, I kind of try to keep like photos like the same or whatever, like near each other. I think it's kind of fun. Keep them themed, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This was actually a funny story about this. This is, it was a test for, hang on. I was trying out like this, like nerd, like weird look for a video idea that I had. And so that was like my screen test, if you will. And so when I finally did the video, it was a VHS video, and I needed a demonstration. And instead of just showing like a quick demonstration of like, hey guys, this is what it looks like, I put together a short skit. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this video, but I made one of those old like 90s/80s like video dating ads. And I shot it on the VHS camera, showing people like, hey, this is what you could do with it for fun. And in that video, I was wearing like this like nerd, like greasy slick hair type thing, like appearance. And I put a real phone number in that video. There's a real phone number in there, and I expected to get just weird people messaging me. The phone number isn't my actual phone number, but it is a real burner number that I have. And no one messaged me. It's kind of sad. So about a month or so later, I ended up taking that video and putting it on Instagram as well as TikTok. And didn't do very well on TikTok. But on Instagram, I'll see like these ones are kind of like go together. So I need to move this one. Like me eating the turkey leg, me drinking that. See, it all kind of goes together. Anyway, so I put that video on Instagram and somebody responded. And this one person, this one come out too. I don't need that one. And if you guys had recently seen the video I did where I gave away a camera, the person that responded, her name's Heather. And that was the person I gave the camera to. It was somebody that responded to my fake little 80s dating video. Little skit that I put together. I think I'm going to put this one up front. That one just seems like a much better spot, you know. Yeah, I need to print another one for the 10,000 maybe and put that in here. That actually probably would make more sense. I have those three together. And I keep meaning to get a, well, I have three different ones from 3006 and then 10. I keep meaning to get one of these and putting those in there and like hanging on the wall. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, hey, look, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, yeah, see, like these go all together too. Look at that. Yeah, I planned that pretty good. 4 of them, one per an entire page. Maybe I should keep all these. Yeah, I should probably keep these together too. Did I already put one of those up here? Yeah, see, I'm going to keep this one. It's of the Stranger Things kind of theme. I'm going to keep that one over here. Oh, and put this Paco one in there. Look at that. See, now they kind of like match. Does it matter? Probably not. But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. Probably going to have to sacrifice some photos. Do I have a merch hat? I used to, but not anymore. I need to get on that. I have merch on the website. There's some t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff. And then if you're a patron member, aka part of the Spitfire Club, you get access to the mug and the t-shirt. Exclusively to them. But no hats yet. I am working on that though. I do want to implement some more merch. I think it'd be fun. You're back. Awesome. What do you think about the VHS tapes? What do you mean? I love shooting on VHS. It's fun. It's really fun. And I've done multiple videos this year on VHS. I think they're great. Thank you for happy birthday wishes. Hoping the Utah climate doesn't end up nuking all the film. It's cold there right now, right? I've been to Utah. I drove all the way through it for work one time. By the way, Stranger Things gets the Mormon house right. What? I don't know what. Stranger Things gets the Mormon houses right. Oh, I see what you're saying. It took me a second. Yeah. Especially if you live in Utah, right? Like, yeah, that's funny. This makes me happy. Well, that's good. I'm glad. So I'm going to try and keep some of these Stranger Things. This one could be this one. Go over here. That's fine. This one, that's fine. Little Dave. Did I take that other one out? I'm going to set this aside just in case. I can't remember if I swapped that one. This one was already in here, right? Yeah, right there. Bam. I did it without the watermark and then with it, even though I like this one better. The colors I think came out slightly better. Oh, excuse me. I'm putting that one back. Halloween. I think I'm going to swap my sister out. Come back and put these right here because it was for Halloween. We did that for Halloween. Look at that. Bam. I'll put this in. I gotta fill this one. What do we got? I'll put Blockbuster in there. Why not? powering through. Ooh, I got too many in here, man. There's so many. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of these photos. Ah, this one's so cool. I like that Foy's one. That was awesome. Ghostbusters. I think I'm already gonna start sacrificing some photos. I'm gonna take that one out. Give me a Star-Lord. Oh, I'm gonna sacrifice that one too. I think I'm gonna sacrifice video. I'm already knowing I'm gonna have to go through these. There we go. This one's a good one. Put together. Portland. Ooh, this one's kind of cool. Actually, I have one that goes with that one. All right, this will go here. That one will go there. These kind of go together. I might sacrifice these ones though. This one actually needs to go first. This one goes here. This is like, I think the first photo I took this year. Pretty sure. And it's one of my favorites. Yeah, that one's so cool. That was part of my print club photo as well. And, oh yeah, see, I did reshoot it. That one is better. Right now, I have limited supply of my print club photos, the extras. And I've left the link in the description if you want to buy some. I've discounted them. So if you joined the club late and want to complete the collection from this year, you can do so at a discount. And if you just didn't want, or if you just want to pick and choose which ones you want without being the member, yeah, you have a chance to buy them. I'm going to keep that active for a little while before I take them down. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Halloween. Well, actually, let's take that one out, swap it with this one, because it's kind of Halloween-y, right? There we go. These are cool. How many photos per album? You get 120 photos. I'm about halfway through. Actually, maybe not quite halfway, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice some photos for sure. I try to pick just my top favorite / best. But even though I have some of these, like I said at the beginning, if you just joined in, like these are, I love these ones, but they're not going in the album. They're on display in my Stranger Things case. They're just Stranger Things photos from when I went to the Stranger Things experience in San Francisco earlier this year. And I have stuff hanging up on walls, pinned up everywhere, on the fridges and stuff. And so those ones are excluded. But even though like those are like my ultra favorite ones, right? Well, mostly the famous ones or favorite ones. Okay. Yeah. And I went there. That makes sense. Right here. Oh, wait. I have that. Oh, no. I just dropped. Oh, what was that button? Oops. I have it knocked out one of my keys for my switcher. And I don't know what button it was. I don't want to push it and actually put, maybe, was there anything there? All right, I guess I'm going to push it and see what happens. Nothing. It was a dead button anyway. Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that one. Where is that? I swear I put that in here already. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. That's going to go with the other one. I'll put this here. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Those should go together, right? Even though I didn't really get to go into it. They were closed. I just missed it. Ooh, Blockbuster. I think there's another Blockbuster one in there. I took out Blockbuster, right? I did. Where is it? Didn't I move it? Nope. Yeah, see? Ha! Put Jordan in there and replace. Good old Jordan. Put Paco the Taco in there. And then put this one in there. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Ooh, that's a good question. Do I put dates? So sometimes I've gotten really lazy in recent, well, this year. The last couple of years I would. I'd write the camera I used, settings, things like that, and then the dates. This year I didn't. I do keep them in designated boxes though. So I have a box of 2021, 2020, and then this year's 2021. And then I try not to mix them up. And then the albums, they get labeled that particular years. So that I know. But on some of them that I have like hanging up on walls, those might be written on. And I write them on the back. I rarely write on the front, unless it's like like for the podcast I do. I write on there, and this is going to be part of like a cool collage as as I get more episodes and more guests and stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. And there's like a visual like representation too. Like, oh, episode 3 was Dave Knopp from Knopp Top. That's pretty cool. And like as it goes on, so I know a lot of people ask that question. How do I handle that? Okay. This is the beginning to be like watching paint dry. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Stick around, come and go, all you want. Tell us how you really feel about what. Don't listen to yeah, no problem. He's just sticking to his persona. He's grumpy. At least he's honest. But now, like in thinking mode, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to make this to where it's logical. It's like building a puzzle. Like I'm trying to keep like blockbuster photos together. Like when I went there, I want to tell a story within this album when you look at it. So it's not totally random, So sometimes it takes a little concentration. If you got questions, shout them out in there. I'll be answering them as we go. Pretty sure I have another blockbuster photo. Yeah. See, I was thinking ahead. Like, ooh, 4 full page of blockbuster. Look at that. Even though I went last year too. That's okay. I went with Caleb and Alex, and they're super cool people. Gonna be meeting up with them pretty soon. Something that's wild to me is like how culture and well-known Polaroid is. Yeah, totally. And I wanted to do a live stream or a video of this topic. I might just have somebody come on to the podcast and talk about it though. But did you all see Polaroid's video they released like a week ago? It was basically like a, what was it? It was like a threat. I felt like a threat. Like, hey, they're talking about how not all instant photography is Polaroid, but not all Polaroids are Polaroids or I don't remember, something weird like that. Because how when people say, oh, it's a Polaroid, but it's an Instax photo. Well, they're apparently really upset about that, and they decided to spend a bloody fortune on some ad campaign, some video about making sure people know that Polaroid is Polaroid. And if you decide to use Polaroid and a business name, they're coming for you. Like, what the heck? It's so weird. Oh, you know what I meant to do too? I was going to have an animal page. Let's go back. So pull that out. That one, ooh, perfect. Filled. Taco. Well, I guess I can have more. Well, yeah, I'll pull these two. Yeah, I'll do that. Find 2 more. This random, crazy, creepy subway. Love it. There we go. And then I'll put me here. Oh, wait, where's the one of Dave? Oh, there we go. I don't need that one. I'll keep that one. But there's so little content related to it. Oh, yeah. That's why I decided to do more focused YouTube channel on this topic, because there really wasn't much, you know, around it. There was only a few channels. And one of the really cool ones, he stopped making videos from, was it Analog Things? It was a cool channel. And he stopped making stuff. Analog Things? Analog Stuff or something like that? He disappeared. You know, I might make it. I might have an... Well, I forgot about these. I think I'll still have to sacrifice them. This one's cool, but I think I'll sacrifice it. It's not really sacrifice, because it goes in the box and it's fine. It just won't be in the album. The official album. Some random photo. It's interesting to see. This year I took more pictures of people than I did of things and stuff. Like buildings and signage and stuff. That's cool. I like that. I feel Polaroid is... That's what Polaroid's about. Or instant photography in general is about. It's moments and people and animals, things you care about, rather than just going out and being the stereotypical artsy type thing. Like, oh, here's a building, here's a corner of a car headlight. You know what I'm saying? Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just kind of one of those things. I just feel that instant photography, it's about people and moments and cool things, telling stories. Even though, of course, I've got that in here too, you know, buildings and stuff. But the majority of it. So this is Christmas stuff. These are my last photos. These will go towards the end of the book. So I'm going to go to the last few pages and stick them in there right now, so I know when to stop, right? And Paco. Of course, you got Paco in there. Maybe I won't put these in there. Actually, no, maybe I'll take this one out. And put this one. Turbo Man. It's back there. I'm still set for Christmas. Got my Christmas stuff. Got my Turbo Man. If you know who he is, you're cool. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Maybe I'll hold off on those. We'll see. Ooh, it's going to come down to the wire. Okay. Well, I'll just put one of these in here. Well, yeah. I'll put this in here. This will start off the Stranger Things stuff. It's a blurry photo, but it's pretty cool. Shows my set that I built for it. It's kind of neat. There we go. Ooh, you know what? I might have extra. I might be down and be fine. It's looking good. I might be able to pull more out of there. This is my dog page. This was the Easter egg dog. He's in the car. He's not my dog, just some random dog. I got 3 more. Do I have any more? I do have more in there, Paco, I think. But now I'm pulling him from here. He's going here. Well, I gotta fill that spot real quick. Real quick, like, no biggie. This random. I like this one. This one's going in. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're approaching. Pretty sure there's another. I got some more Paco. I gotta have at least 2 more. Where's Bandit? I have him hanging up on the fridge. Dang it. I have another dog too. He's a little more quiet and to himself. He's not really in the face all the time, so he just kind of hangs out. Ooh, that one goes with that one. Oh well, I'll pull that one. Slot in this one. Perfect. Need one more. I'm sure there's one more Paco in here. There he is. Bam. There we go. 2 more Paco. Can never have enough photos of Paco. He's the coolest. Oh wait, where's that other one? There's a much better one of him. This one. Oh, that's fine. He can stay in the front. Wishing there was a way to print dates on and other pictures. I say print causing my handwriting sucks. Yeah, my handwriting sucks too. I've gotten better though because of writing on Polaroids and other instant photos. But yeah, I agree. That'd be cool to be able to do that. I'm surprised they don't have that as a burn-in feature. Place you always wanted to shoot. Ooh, always wanted to shoot. That's interesting. That's a good question. Oh, a place I've always wanted to shoot. Well, the only thing coming to mind, and it's not even that exciting, but it's a, I've always wanted to go to the Redwoods in California. Now, saying that, I've been there. I've driven through it. And every time, multiple times actually, but every time I go there and driving, it's always when it's dark. And I think it'd be a cool place to shoot like some Star Wars photos, you know, because that's indoor. And so that would be really fun. But outside of that, I don't know if I have any like other main places I want to shoot. I have some people I want to shoot with and collaborate with. There's some, I mean, but the places, yeah, I don't know. That much. There we go. That's cool. And then this goes here. Dude, I have more room. Look at that. I've got multiple pages. A lot of pages. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages to fill. That's pretty good. I got more. The ones I sacrificed, I can pull back. Look at that. I can put that cool one. It's not a good photo, quote unquote, but I just think it's kind of interesting. You know? I'll put Voodoo back in here. These ones are duplicates. I can put Star-Lord back in there. Look at me as Star-Lord. Well, Star-Lordy. And I can put the Ghostbusters back in. That's cool. Where is that one? I think I'm missing some. Yeah. Or maybe that was it. Never mind. Okay, here we go. I guess I could put some of these like motel signs in here. They're kind of cool looking. Yeah, I'll put that one. That one's neat. That one's funny. The Star Wars ones are cool. Ooh, I can put that one in, I guess. Why not? I got the space. Might as well. Might as well throw in an Astro because I can. No. Ooh. I guess I might be able to throw that one in too. Nah. Maybe. Nah. An underwater case? That would be pretty cool. It'd be hard to shoot, I think, underwater with a Polaroid camera. Just because of light. I guess if you're only a few feet under the water, you'd probably be okay. Focusing, it would have to be a fixed focus lens. Autofocus, I don't think would work. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't work because of water. Like the housing, it would bounce off itself, you know, inside the case. So it would have to be a fixed focus system, which isn't a big deal. But that'd be pretty cool. Oh, man. Oh yeah, I can put that one in there. I did like that one. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I kind of like showing like my shelves and stuff and current states of assembly, if you will. And then because looking back on it, you're like, oh man, I remember when I had those things on that shelf or that place. I could put Andrew in there. Miller paint, sure, why not? I've got the room. That one's cool. It's like vintagey, very like vintage vibe. Okay. That one's just funny. I don't know why, but it's funny. I'll put that in there. I have about 2 of those Polaroid big albums since I shoot a lot of Polaroid. Yeah. Well, I mean, I shoot a lot as you can see, but I try to only pick the like my favorite ones and fill just one of them per year. I could throw a Star Wars one in there. That one, why not? Why not? I got the space. Yeah. Well, that one's kind of cool. Yeah, well, that one's funny. I just think it's funny. That one's kind of cool too. That one's pretty cool too. Oh, look, another Paco. That might be enough, maybe. Ooh, more of those, I guess. Okay, let's see where I'm at. I don't think it's enough. I got more. Got more space than I thought. I didn't know. Let's fill this bad boy up. Yeah, but feel free to leave questions, guys. I'll be more than happy to answer. Because this is the part where it's like kind of the boring part. Actually, this one might go. Hang on. If there's space for it, there is. This was from the same night. My sister's 30th birthday. Get in there. Yeah. I still got more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I could shoot. I got a lot more. From Australia. I bought the Mini Evo after watching your video. So much fun. Also bought one of those shoulder. Oh, nice. That shoulder bag is awesome. Thank you so much for checking the video. I appreciate that. That bag's great. And it's cheapish. I mean, it's cheap. It's not like cheap in quality though. They're hard to find. Bags are hard to find for Polaroid cameras that are padded. I know Retrospect makes one, but it's not padded. And it's fine, I guess, but I like having a little protection, especially like when I travel. I can kind of be mostly carefree with it because it is pretty protected. And yeah, for like $16 for that bag, it's a great deal. Great deal. Here we go. Fill this out. Ooh, that one's cool. Ooh, I can put that one in too. I like that one. Okay, what we got here? Another one of those. Paco. I guess I can put my shoes in there. After all, why not? I guess I could put that one in now too. I guess I could put the ironic car photos in there. Oh, I can do something with that too. Okay, all right. Nah, why not? Put that in there. I got the space. That one's neat. That one's cool too. Ooh, I can do something with that actually. Yes, that's exciting. Video only. Why did I take that? I don't understand that. That one's cool. That one's cool. That one's cool. That one's neat. That one's cool. I guess I'll put the Twilight one in. Why not? That one's kind of cool too. All right. Let's see what we're at. So I can now. Ooh, I can. This is fun. I can take. Where is it? Actually, I'll come back to that one. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Riveting right now, I know. Just so riveting. So incredibly riveting. Yeah, that one go there. Yes, that one goes there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now I got those three. Which I gotta find where those were. 'Cause I'm gonna do something fun. Where is it? I swear it wasn't that far. Maybe it was. Oh, there it is. Okay, take that one out. Throw in this guy. And then, where's that one? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, put this guy here. And then, this is the building that the mural's on, the whole building. There was a lot of cool other graffiti on there that someone put. So now you can see the whole picture. It's like, hey, there's the building, and then there is the the close-up shot. This I'm gonna put with the other Pola copy. Where is it? There it is. Move Jordan. And now it's like kind of like a little story. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Okay, cool. We only got to fill 4 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 photos or so. I guess I can put these in after all. All right. Last little extra stack. Might as well. It's kind of fun. Yep. See, that one is pretty cool, right? It's like trading cards, kind of, you know? At least I get that feeling. Like trying to pick my baseball cards or something and fill the book. Oh, yeah, I didn't put that in there. Yeah, I'll put that in there. That one's cool. Yeah. Is there an insect version of the Polaroid or colored Polaroids? What do you mean? Which picture has a different colored border? Oh, like special frames and stuff? Yeah, they have a lot of them. You pretty much have to buy them online though. Stores kind of stock some, but there's some really neat ones, but you pretty much have to buy them directly from like, well, I guess you can't really buy them from them. I've seen them. Like eBay has them. B&H sells a lot of those frames. But there's some cool ones. For sure. Any advice for shooting smaller objects? The reason I'm interested is my yo-yos. Oh, so you'll need to get like a close-up lens attachment for your camera, and then you wouldn't have any problem. Which camera did you have again? Didn't you get the Sun 660, right? Maybe? What'd you get? I can't remember now. Who said that? But you'll need a close-up lens attachment to make that work. Oh, this can go with the picture of Caleb and Alex. Because there it is. Look at that. I'll slap that in there. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, wait. Move that. There we go. And this one can tell a little story. Also, maybe advice for using Polaroids as YouTube thumbnails. Well, for me, from like the podcast that I've got, I do, you know, oops, wrong button. I do these, and I just hold it up, you know. So like, I'll just hold this up in the picture, and then that's my thumbnail. I do that just for the podcast episodes. All right, I think we only need a couple more. Only a couple more. 4, 5, 6 more. That's it, 6 more. And this book is full. Let's dig back in here. There's still some extras I haven't gotten to. Double check. I thought I was gonna run out of room much faster. Really did. There's some cool ones in here. Definitely some cool ones. Phone booth, why not? It's kind of cool. I guess I'll do a Voodoo Donuts. No, well, sure, why not? That one's all right. Oh, I know which ones I can do. I know which ones, if I can find it. Yeah, okay. There was one of some of the team members. I don't think I put them in. From the other company I work with. I can't remember if I put them in or not. Well, we got 3. All right, cool. We only need 3 more. Only 3 more. I'll put that in there. Why not? A little Spitfire Club 1. I don't think I have one yet. 2 more. The lovely things we find in San Francisco, written on sides of buildings and stuff. I mean, I guess I could put that in there. That's kind of a fun one. What is that? Is that enough? 2. Oh, that's it. I think that's the last one. Is it safe to clean the rollers while the Polaroid is loaded up? Yes, absolutely. I did a video on that in one of the Halloween specials this year. But yeah, you can totally open it up. I mean, I wouldn't. So when you put the packet film in, there's a little plastic tab that rolls down. When you open it up, if you're worried, you can kind of press that back up a little bit. Not too. You can't really go too far, but you'll be fine. You won't ruin anything. Or should I wait until the pack? No, you don't need to worry about it. As long as it's in there. If you are really extra worried about it, maybe do it inside and not in direct sunlight, maybe. But yeah, I've never had any problems with that. You better ask for likes, and now it's like sitting with a friend. What? You better ask for likes, and now it's like, oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So I just attempted to use your video on reusing film and put it in that way. Yeah. How'd it work out for you? Will that affect the roller? Wait, hang on. Let me reread that. I thought you were talking about a different video. So I just attempted to use your video on reusing film and put through one of that I forgot and had a pen written on it. Will that affect the rollers? Oh, I see what you're saying. You are talking about that video. No, it should be just fine. Should be just fine. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't reading that incorrectly. It should be just fine. All right, here we go. Last ones. Get in there. And we did it. And we did it. There it is. The 2022 album is complete. Right? I'm making sure I didn't miss one. The 2022 photo albums, I believe, are complete. Looky there. Whoa, bam. Whoa, bam. Making sure didn't miss a spot. Done and done. Now, I forgot that it's over there somewhere. I won't get it, but I put a little tag on here marking the year. I was like, so look at that. This one was 2021. And that one, I have another one for 2020. That's when I started this. Yeah, that was pretty fun, reminiscing about olden times. Well, not really olden times, but oldish times from this past year. Yeah. Hopefully that was entertaining. All right, what we got here? Have you ever tried physical editing the photos, like use lime juice and bleach? No, never done that. Never tried it. What is your opinion is the best practice to have with film? As in, what bad practices your opinion yields the most cut off, yields the most fun, interesting results? I'm not sure. I mean, the best practice would be to make sure your photo is not being pinched while developed. But however, I guess that could yield interesting results if you want to experiment. So maybe that is kind of a little bit of both. Hopefully that can be answering. Hopefully that answers both. So you could use it as a bad and a good thing. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, that video on reusing film has saved me so much money. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that worked out for you. Because, yeah, this hobby is really expensive, and it saves the environment with throwing away your photos. So reuse your photos, people. That video. I get the most lovely comments on that video. I thought that video was going to die off pretty quickly, but no. It's probably the most shared video too. I see it pop up every now and then in some groups that I'm in. People share that one. It's good stuff. Helps a lot of people. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun looking at some old photos from the year. Some of those I forgot, those moments and places I've been and people I've talked to and taken pictures of. It's really fun. It's cool to see the contrast though, because if you look at even just last year's, you pop open last year's or even 2020s, like, well, I guess more 2020. But there are more pictures of like things in last year's and the previous year. And then this year, there's more pictures of people and of course some things. But that's pretty cool to see the different transition of, not transition, but the style of shooting this year. That was fun. Oh, I put Astro in here last year a couple times. That lucky duck. He made it in a couple times. But, yeah. For spamming questions, I'm just stoked to get started. No problems. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. If you want to get even deeper with stuff, maybe consider joining the Spitfire Club. We do meet monthly during a Zoom call, and you get early access to videos, 24 hours, that is. You get extended videos sometimes, not all the time, unless it's the podcast, and you get extended versions of the podcasts, and then monthly photos sent to your door. What else do you get? There's something else. I think I'm forgetting. Oh, credit, your name in the credits. And then something else. There is something else. I can't remember. But there is the link if you want to join up in there. I'm trying to grow that for next year because there's a lot of stuff I want to do for members, like exclusive giveaways that only members can get. And you don't have to do anything. It's just being a member, you get a chance to win something cool. Small as maybe Polaroid or the Instax. Actually, probably would be Polaroid. Well, we'll see. But like giveaways, like gift cards, items, maybe cameras, whatever it might be. But only for members. I want to launch that next year. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Right button. And so that's going to be really fun. And then just more opportunities for events coming here. Yeah. I might do a day early special hangout for members for my main event coming up next year. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm doing a meetup here at the studio, a photo event, multi-day activities, parties. I want to do maybe a game show or something with a live studio audience. And then food, and then we'll leave and go shoot photos. There's a couple of cool places that we can go check out. It's going to be so much fun. A lot of planning that needs to get involved in that, but I'm really excited. Oh, products. I'm going to be creating a couple products, and I'll have those here as well. My first Polaroid camera arrived yesterday. Polaroid now. Any specific advice or any advice on that? On the comment on that? I mean, I can't read today. No, that one works great. There's the only downside of that is there's no tripod mount on that camera. So if you want to do the self timer feature, or pretty much just a self timer, you're gonna have to prop it up or set it on something. But other than that, it works pretty well. I haven't had any really complaints with that camera. So I think it'd be great. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, I don't know. But, yeah, next year's going to be cool. Now that I have the studio space, it's pretty much set up. This year I was slowly getting it put together. And, but the space gave me a lot more opportunity to do some things I wanted to do. But next year, the big thing is getting my, like, what I'm calling like the maker room, like functioning. Right now it's just kind of like a heap. I want to get the 3D printers active again. Probably get a couple more printers and start making some really neat stuff that you guys can get. And then members will probably get definitely early access to it, behind the scenes video. That was the other thing for members. You also get bonus videos I don't upload to the main channel, like behind the scenes of stuff and whatever. But that was the other thing. And so, but members will get discounts on all products and things, maybe even just free stuff. And so that's the main thing I want to get going, is that room, because there's some stuff I've been wanting to make, but nothing's been set up or functioning. I gotta fix one of my printers as well. It doesn't work. What's your favorite camera you have out of all of my camera? Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite camera outside of like the 1 Step 2, I've talked about that one a bunch, but maybe just for cosmetics wise, I would say the Taz. I have the Tasmanian Devil one. That one's pretty fun. I like that camera. But man, looking at my shelf, the Disney one's pretty cool from retrospect. I got that. But that's tough to pick up. I'm trying to look at my shelf of cameras. I got them over there. Man, yeah. Probably maybe the 1 Step 2 Stranger Things one. I think that might just be my favorite camera out of there. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. This will never happen. Tell Polaroid to collab with you and make some special edition film. That'll never happen. Polaroid does not like me. They don't like me. Because I believe I'm the only person that has made multiple videos telling people specifically to not buy one of their products. But it's not like I'm not giving reasons why. I'm demoing it pretty good, I hope. I go in depth pretty good. But yeah, Polaroid they'll never sponsor me. They don't really work with like YouTube creators, from what I've noticed. There's one that they do, but that person's not forthcoming about it, which is illegal, technically. But whatever. That's a whole other topic. Might get into it during a podcast episode at some point. But yeah, I don't think Polaroid will ever sponsor me or work with me in any regards. Not that I wouldn't be open to it, because I definitely would. However, I would let them know, like, my channel is very transparent type channel. I don't cater to their agenda. So if they give me a camera to try, I will be 100% honest. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, I'll point out the bad. But so that's why I don't think they'll ever work with me. A lot of companies don't, because I'm that way. I try to give people, honest truth, especially if they're spending hard-earned money, and these are analog cameras in a digital world, and it costs money to take each picture. You're gonna want to know if the camera is gonna work every single time, right? Or especially over time. Like a lot of these YouTube channels that I see, when they do review of a camera, they're unboxing it and pulling it out. I'm like, oh, look at this. It does cool, it does these features, and then they never show you like a single photo, or maybe just 1 or 2 photos that they've taken, and then they move on. They don't ever like come back to the subject, and that's very annoying. Like I try to do videos where like, hey, this is my first thoughts, but like I still go outside and shoot some photos with it. And like, here we go. Let me test it out for the couple months, and then I'll follow back up. And so I've done that a lot with the Polaroid Now Plus, where I've repurchased one. During the Halloween special, I literally bought a brand new one off the shelves at Target, current one. And on the back of the box, it said copyright of 2022. The one I own says 2021. So I know it's like their newest model of it type of thing, and follow up with it. And so with all that to say, I try my best to be very honest and open and transparent about this stuff because I feel that's the most value to consumers and to yourselves. And a lot of other people don't do that. A lot of channels in this topic, they're just take the money and say, hey, this is cool. This is great. And not tell you that they're sponsored by them. Also, by the way, what are you going to do for 2023? Man, I got some great freaking things on deck. So many things that's coming really soon. So what's the proper wording for that? Man, I can't talk. Hang on, I've been talking for so long. The earliest thing you're going to see is a review of the Mint RF70. That'll come out next Monday. What's today, Friday? Yeah, that'll be out Monday. But for all you members, or if you're a Spitfire Club a member, you will get that on Sunday. You'll see that Sunday. And then, what else do I got coming? Oh, I don't know. How about the masterclass on instant photography? Yeah, I got that coming. That's about 60, 70% done as far as like created. The back end of it's mostly done. It'll be an educational course. So it's broken down to where I think it's going to be really cool. I've got most of it done. And what will come with that as well is a private live stream workshop. So for anyone that purchases the course, they can watch the course, and then like a week or so later, there'll be a live workshop going over a lot of the stuff that was in the course. You can ask questions if you were confused on a particular subject. And the course is going to be broken out to where anyone that just picks up a camera, this is for them. You know, like you pick up a camera, and you'll learn the ins and outs of it from Polaroid and Instax. I'll take you outside and shoot. Literally go outside in the daytime, at nighttime, in overcast weather, in bright sunny day weather. Like all those factors come into play when you shoot instant photography. It's not like that with digital, or it is, but you don't have to worry about as much, right? So that's one of the coolest things not the coolest thing, because I got something even cooler, but that's like one of the top cool things I've got coming next year. And I'm hoping to have it launched by maybe March. That's my goal. Maybe sooner, but we'll see. And then the next big thing will be that photo event. I'm thinking we're going to call it Instacon. Sounds like a transformer. Put a pin in that because someone's asking this. Well, where will it be available? So it will be available on my own website, and it'll be, you just watch it there. You just sign up, you log in. It's through a website called Thinkific. It's an educational platform that does courses and things. So it'll be broken up into subjects, and each subject will have sub-subjects and videos and stuff that you can watch. And you can, it's not like you're just throwing, you're not just going to watch like a 20-minute video and then watch another 20-minute video. No. You're going to be watching like 5-minute videos, maybe 2-minute videos, and broken into subjects, and so it's not so overwhelming. But it's all done on that website, but it'll be linked through my own website type of thing. And I'm really excited for that. I think it's going to fill a lot of voids that's because I don't think it exists. I don't think anyone's ever done it before. If there is, let me know. Leave a comment if someone else has done like a course in the past, because I've done a little bit of research, not like a ton, but I haven't seen anything. And so it's going to be cool. I've never done a course before. I've edited and helped create other courses in the past for other, my clients and stuff. So this one I'm pretty confident in how it'll go. It's going to be pretty sweet. High key, that should be a reason for Polaroid to sponsor you. Endorsement of a product is better for sales than just ignoring criticism, at least. No. So see, the thing about Polaroid in the sense of like their video, if I point out that there's a problem and they're paying me, right, let's say, for the video, and I'm saying like, let me back up. Let me paint a scenario. they said, Chris, we're releasing a brand new Polaroid camera called the Polaroid Now Plus. It's going to replace the One Step Plus. We would like to pay you X amount of dollars, and we want you to review this video or review this product, make a video. And I do it, and I make the video, and then typically, if there's money involved, companies want to see the video before it goes live, typically. And so I would have to send that to them with my findings. They're going to be like, no. We don't want that. We want you to take out any mention of how this thing sucks. We can't let you tell people that this thing sucks. And the reason for that is they would have to be held accountable, and plus the name, for obvious reasons and whatnot. But they will never, ever to this day acknowledge that this camera had faults, because they would then have to recall the camera. So what they're going to do is silently, quietly try their best to maybe fix it, and then that's it. And because if they acknowledge it, they'll have to recall it and spend who knows how much money refunding everyone, and then they have all these duds of cameras. So Polaroid, that's why Polaroid will never sponsor me, because once they get a video back from me, and if I say anything one negative thing, they're gonna be like, nope, sorry, we don't want to move forward anymore. Yeah, anyway, there's that. But yeah, the course though, the course will cover Polaroid and Instax, both. It'll be broken down into the film types, the cameras that are currently on the market, some of my recommendations for cameras to start with, and then it will go into a more broad areas of like how to shoot instant photography in certain situations, because most of the time it's going to be the same between both Polaroid and Instax. And then from there will be different scenarios outside. There'll be some inside, and I'll do some demonstrations. So I'm pretty excited. I've got a good chunk of it done. I gotta shoot at night. I still have to shoot at night. I gotta do that. But it's hard to film some of that stuff when you're by yourself. There's nobody else here. So I gotta get some, maybe hire an extra person to help me film some of those to kind of speed it up a little bit and just make it a little more simple. But yeah. Welcome to the corporate world. That's just how it works. And even then, I hardly ever take money for videos. I usually will just take a product, and then that's it. But I disclose that I've taken this product for review, but my thoughts are my own, all that stuff. Classic lines that YouTubers say, right? I rarely take money. I have in the past, under the stipulation that I can still say whatever I want. And very few companies allow that, but I was working with Laney this year, and they allowed me to do that, which was really cool. They were very confident in their product, and I did two paid videos, but I was obviously, I told you guys up front about it. This is sponsored by them, and still my thoughts are my own. And so that was good. That was great. And then I do have a paid sponsor coming up in a couple weeks, but they're like, yeah, we love you, do whatever you want. And so it's on the glass printing. You're having your photos print on glass. The company is called Fracture, and they're really cool. That one that is a paid one as well. But they're like, yeah, here, do whatever you want here. And so that's really awesome. However, it's very selective on who I want to work with and be paid, because once I'm paid, it's a whole other thing. You do kind of have to be like, no, we want this, we want this, we want that, and I don't like that. So I just say, nope, sorry, but I'll review your product if you want me to check it out. I also add in a disclaimer that I'd say, yes, I'm interested in checking it out, but it doesn't guarantee a video. Because if it sucks, I probably won't make a video about it. I won't even bother telling you guys about it. Or if it's really, really bad and affects our community or hobby drastically, like the Polaroid Now Plus, then yes, I'll make a video about it. I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid to ruffle some feathers to some degree, respectively. I won't just say this product sucks, this company sucks, and move on. I'll say, yeah, it sucks, but here's why. And here, break it out. Obviously, you guys know. So, yeah, that's a little bit of my strategy as far as paid stuff goes. But that's a long way about to say, yeah, Polaroid's not going to work with me. No. There's people out there that, well, I only know of one for sure that's worked with them, and they didn't disclose it, that they did, which, one, isn't cool to the viewers, but also, it's illegal. If you're being paid or even receiving product from a company of any kind, and you're putting it onto your audience, your followers, or whatever is required by, was it FTC? Yeah, FTC regulations to disclose that. You can get fined pretty heavily. But yeah, there was one person I saw do a video on a camera, and I'm like, how did you get this through this road trip? You did a road trip reviewing this product, and this product came out today. It was launched today, and you already have it doing a video. It came out the same day. That's a little suspicious there. And you're not disclosing that it's sponsored? That's a no-no. Man, that's a lot of moolah there, but all part of the game. Well, sure. That's why the classic line of like, oh, they sold out. I'm sure you heard that phrase before, selling out, like, oh, making money. I mean, there's a time and place to quote-unquote sell out. Like, having sponsors definitely helps channels. I mean, it keeps them alive. You have to have them in some degree. If you want to grow. Like, I would love next year to hire somebody. That's one of my ultimate goals next year, is to hire somebody here to help shoot videos, edit videos, things like that. And that's where sponsorships come in. Having companies, throwing in some cash, some moolah, making some videos, things like that. But there is a fine line, though. There's a reason that you have followers on your page. They follow you for a particular reason. And everyone is following everybody else for their own reasons, right? And so I like transparencies. I like to be like, this is my thoughts. These are my own. And I don't like being like handed a script and having to say something and just here's a check. Doesn't work for me. Like, I'll take a check if I can say it in my own words, or say it in, a way that is still represents me and my channel and how I like to handle stuff. Like, I want to point out some things that can be improved upon. And so those are the type of companies I look for. And they're hard to find. It's not that they're not out there. They're just, some of them just say, no, we want you to say exactly this. Don't say anything negative. Here's a check. And just hit record. And let us see it before you post it. But yeah, it's a hard thing to navigate. And I'm starting to get to that point where the channel's growing, which is amazing. Hit my goal. I want to hit 10K this year, and then next year I want to hit 20, and which I think I'll be able to do. And as it grows, I'm getting more and more emails from companies and potential opportunities to take on paid sponsors and things. So I have to find a way to make it work if I want to grow, this company. So there you go. I've had run-ins with sponsors before. I get yo-yos sent to me for review. Always tell them what I won't. Tell them what I want. Nice, just because I got to cut off something for free. Yeah. No, like, there's been times where I've been sent something and it was just like, this is weird. Or something shows up to my P.O. box, right? And I didn't even know that it was showing up. I'm like, this is weird and does no relevance to the channel. I don't even talk about it. That doesn't happen often, though. A lot of times, if I receive it, like, I'll find a way. I'll find an angle, a hook, to make it tie into what my channel is. Because if it's good product, I want people to know about it. And that's why I started doing started doing like instant printers. Yeah, it's not instant photography in the traditional sense, but it is a way to take photos on your phone and print them instantly. That's it's an angle right there. And I originally got that printer from Laney, and that wasn't paid. And it wasn't a paid thing. They just sent it to me, and I'm like, this is actually cool. So I did a video. They loved it. And then they're like, hey, we want more videos. What can we do? And so they sponsored just a couple of episodes. It wasn't huge sponsorship because of my channel size. And so that was like my first real entryway into like accepting like paid sponsors. On my old channel back in the day that I was a part of, Well, right before I came onto that one, it was already like running strong. It was called Geek Beat. Yeah, Geek Beat. And then it turned into Geek's Life, which that's when I came on. But when in the Geek Beat days, there was a full team of people working there, and they were bringing in like $10,000 minimum sponsorships, like per one. And then some of them were as high as $100,000 for a sponsorship. It's crazy. And so I wasn't a part of any of that stuff, but like my experience for it is minimal, because on Geeks Life and stuff, we didn't really take money that I knew of. It's possible that there was money being transferred, but I didn't know about it. It's a long story. But anyway, maybe move on. Do you get anything from anybody? So I posted on Instagram last night, actually. Dave Knopp, he sent me, here we go, here it is, Mr. Dave Knopp. He sent me a couple cool goodies and stuff I was actually looking for that he didn't even know. He got me some Stranger Things sponges. They were cool. And then he got me a which I was looking for too, which was a little pencil caddy, but it's a Stranger Things, the Surfer Boy pizza van, and then a flashlight, like a vintage Polaroid flashlight, and a couple like little astronaut dudes he painted. It was really cool. And then I also got from Heather, which I did a video giving away a camera on. I gave her some stuff, and she actually sent me some stuff too, which was fun little surprise. Some Guardians of the Galaxy things. I posted them up on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. In my stories. They should still be active because I posted those last night. So I got a couple things from you guys. That was awesome. I'll check out the Discord. It would be cool to meet individuals in New York City that meet up and shoot some Polaroid. Definitely. Discord's down there in the description. That's free for everybody to join. I have thought about capping it at a certain amount, because sometimes we get some new people in there and they're just there just to post weird stuff. So there's that. I got to boot them. But yeah, it's open for everybody. There's a private chat as well for members, where it's more focused. We can be kind of talk freely about stuff. But yeah, that's there as well. So definitely liking the add-on lenses. Going to need more info on this. Yeah, add-on lenses are fun. I have done a couple videos on that. I keep forgetting who makes it. Gosh dang it! But it's the X37 adapter for like the SX70 cameras, and I think that that guy is also making a clip mount system for like 600 box cameras too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's out yet. If it is, it could have just came out. And you can thread on the 37mm lenses and stuff. It's really fun to experiment with. And so I've done a couple of videos on that. I highly recommend it. It's pretty fun to do. Like I put a telephoto lens on one, 12x zoom. Pretty cool. You get some neat photos. I hope your channel grows. Thank you. You're kind of sick. Thanks for the help. Looking forward to starting a new hobby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on this ride. I really started focusing on this only for the last year and a half. I've had this channel for like 2010, 2009, a couple videos here and there, and I started posting some videos early in like 2014, but they were nothing about this stuff. And then just casual videos over the years, but about like June, July of 2020, I was like, screw it. I started getting into photography. I'm like, I'm just going to focus on that. And once I did that, boom, I started seeing immediate growth. And yeah, it was really, really fun. And so, really excited to see what comes down the pipeline. It's been quite the ride so far. It's been really fun. And more subscribers, the more followers we get, I can do a lot more stuff for you guys. Because the opportunities that open up allow me to do some cool things for you. I'm always about giving back. I want to give back as much as I possibly can. Like the course that I got going on. That will be a paid one though. Just keep that in mind. It is a paid course. I'm not sure the price yet. I want to keep it, cheap for everyone to be able to get this. That's the whole point. So working on that, and then I got the fun event coming next year. Well, next year is literally in a couple days. But I want to get the the Instacon setup. I think that's what I want to call it, the Instacon. I have a friend that's a pretty good artist, and I have him drop like maybe a transforming Polaroid camera, like a transformer Polaroid camera, and have exclusive shirts and merches for that. And then I think that's going to be in the summer of maybe July or August, maybe September, depending on weather. Weather here's fine. I don't want it to be too hot because that does affect photos. If that does happen, I was going to supply with the ticket like a lunchbox with an ice pack and stuff, so you can shoot your photos and keep them chilled while you're out there while out there shooting. But yeah, I gotta start organizing that probably in February, I think. Once I kind of lock in the course, then I'll start working on that. So I'm really excited for that. I want to meet all you people. I started following you about a year ago. Thank you so much for all the tips, info, and definitely inspired me to start shooting instant photography. Thank you. I'm so glad that the videos have been helpful. Sometimes I don't ever get to know, feedback. Like I'll make stuff and then it just gets uploaded and then that's it, and then I move on to the next thing. So it's great to hear that the videos are helpful and and they're enjoyable. Like I was saying, I kind of started doing everything as a hobby, as just for fun, and it's turning into a viable little business, which is great because I love to do this full time. I still work with clients, do client work every now and then. I got live streaming pros that I work with, teach people live streaming and things like that. That's why I'm able to do these types of live streams with like multi-cameras and graphics and all that crazy stuff. And I build these types of studios for clients. But I would like to kind of focus more on doing this YouTube channel. If I can turn that into a full-time thing, or just the podcast, or whatever projects I want to do, like there's some documentaries I want to make. It'd be awesome. So it'd be cool to see this channel grow. And I know this type of community, the instant photography, isn't a big one. So I will have to like start branching off into some other things to grow. That's why I want to get more into like film photography, as far as like 35 millimeter and medium format and stuff. Someone asked that question earlier, and I said like, yeah, I got some on deck, but we'll see about more. I want to do more. It's just another expense to this channel because it is expensive to produce videos. I mean, the video I got coming out on Monday. And then on Sunday for members, but I've got the Mint RF70. That is $1,000 camera. And then I've put several packs of film through that. So then I traveled to Ohio to film some of that stuff. So it's very expensive to make some of these videos. And so adding another expense as film photography, getting film developed and all that stuff, it's hard. However, at the same time, there's a much, much larger audience for that than there is for instant photography. So that could open up a lot more, viewerships, a lot more interest in the channel, and I could grow it more. So therefore, there'd be more, ad revenue and money to be made. And so that's been on my mind too. So there we go. I'm trying. That would be amazing. I guess it would. Greetings from Seattle. You're 3 hours away from me. I am in Vancouver, south, not the north, but the south. Actually, my studio is in Woodland, Washington. I say that because this place I want to open up to people. I'd love to have people come in here and use it. There's not a lot going on right now for opportunities. I'm going to build some like photo ops and mini sets and stuff for the photo meetup that I'm going to do in the summer of next year. But I would still love to open this up to people to use for shooting their videos maybe, or shooting their photos and things. So that's why I don't care about telling people about like where I'm at. Someone asked that not too long ago about like, why are you telling people where your studio is and where you live and things like that? Like, it's a place of business. Come on in. Right now, it's not open to the public, but kind of is, but it's not. I haven't advertised fully yet, but I want people to come in here and work. Eventually want to build an editing booth, I guess, area for people to come in and use computers that don't have access to it, maybe. Like good editing computers, or if they want to live stream some stuff, whatever they want to do. That's what I want this place to be. And it's not there yet, but you'll get there. I have faith it'll get there. But yeah, it's cool. Well, I think it's time to wrap it up, huh? That was great. That was a long stream. I've been streaming since 1 o'clock. Jeez. Whew, no wonder I'm so tired. It kind of went by quick though, but man, pretty tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Look, going through reminiscing about this past year, a lot of great things happened this year. I've had a rough couple of years. Maybe, well, last like 5 years really. But this year was pretty great. Met a lot of new people, got to travel, got some new experiences. The channel is growing to the point where, like I was saying, a lot of opportunities are opening up. I got studio space. I got a lot of great things on the horizon, and really couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Very, very, very appreciative of you all. I'll answer these last little bit. What is this one? Greetings from Ireland. I just found your channel yesterday. Wow. I've been binge watching them in my free time. Well, that's awesome. I'm really, really glad to hear that. It makes me feel good. No, you saying no is that I'm about to close out for today? Yeah, I'm hungry, and I'm supposed to be on vacation right now. This past week I took it off, and was good. I shot a bunch of videos and stuff, and have everything kind of automated for the end of the year. And then I stopped. Let me back up. I'm tired. My brain's fried. I was supposed to release the Mint video and this other video that's sponsored by Fracture that's coming out. This week, but I decided to push it to next week. But I wanted to take a vacation. Literally just stay home and not do anything. Watch TV, play video games, and things like that. Which I don't do. I just kind of work all the time. And so I had things set up and automated, ready to go, except for today. And so I am still taking off this weekend, and I'm going to start back up next week. And yeah, it's going to be really great. I lost my train of thought there for a second, but thank you so much. Happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you so much again for watching, following, supporting, joining this Bitfire Club maybe, if you guys are interested. I got a lot of fun stuff over there. Where's the button? There it is. If you want to check it out, it'd mean the world to me. We meet every month through a Zoom call, face-to-face. We chat. You don't have to chat. You don't have to even be on camera, but you can just join in and be a fly on the wall. There's no pressure. But we have fun topics. If I push the right buttons, there we go. We talk about, last month we talked about scanning Polaroid photos and instant photos and getting them ready to be posted online. Walk through the process of that. I'm going to start having guests come on, other content creators, have conversations, and you can ask fun questions, whatever it might be. You get monthly photos sent to your door. Let's see what else. It's 24-hour access to videos, extended videos, also extended versions of the podcast, which is pretty cool. And then did I say that bonus videos as well, behind the scenes? There's a lot of fun stuff over there. And it's going to be really cool. If you want to get all of that stuff, it's in the actual Spitfire. There's 3 levels of tiers, and it's only $10 a month to get all the other cool stuff that I just mentioned. How cool is that? But thank you so much, and I'll wrap up and with, oh wait, I got my credits. There it is. Got the credits rolling in. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the new year. Can you believe it? It's gonna be 2023. Wow, I am kind of shocked. Won't buy it in the blur. All right, I'll see you guys later.